Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
ET is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Googan. It's go time on a Wednesday morning. It's a warm it up Wednesday. We get like one day it's going to kind of percolate a little bit, and looking forward to that because ET properly called it when he saw me stride into the office this morning. Looks like a golf day. Yes, sir, it is. I finally picked a good one. All this cold weather, and I got me a nice little warm day sandwiched in between. So looking forward to doing that later this afternoon.
Got to sneak it in, man.
Yeah, I got to get some work done, and that starts right now, gang, as we get you over the hump and pointed towards a Super Bowl Sunday and lots of angles to continue to look at. It's maybe not the most compelling, intriguing matchup, but there are a lot of interesting nuances and certainly history to this game. And you know, Hick was talking yesterday about that play that New England had prepared for, jumped, and won the Super Bowl on when inexplicably the all-time bonehead coaching calls in the history of football, the Seahawks chose to – wasn't it first and goal, too, or second and goal? I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah, they would have had 3 plays, so second and goal.
Yeah, second and goal from like the one, not the 2.5. They threw the ball. And the story there, and Hick was telling it, you know, within the framework of Belichick and how – prepared he had his team as a coach and why he's, you know, it's such a snub to not be that first ballot Hall of Famer, but just how they had prepared. They saw it, it came, and for goodness only knows reason, Seattle chose to throw the ball, and it led to the interception. And so then it made me think this, E, and you certainly had a dog in the fight back in those days.
For sure.
Hey, where's that rank in the most famous plays in Super Bowl history?
Man, probably. It's up there.
It's up there.
Yeah.
You know, I think I think the helmet catch when Eli kind of escaped the pocket against the Patriots and really, quite frankly, threw it up for grabs.
Yeah, that's up there. Was the Immaculate Reception, was that in the Super Bowl? I like that sneeze button.
Thank you, buddy. No, the Immaculate Reception was an AFC Championship game between the Steelers and the Raiders in Pittsburgh. Shows you how far the game has come. Going back then, they didn't have the angle. If a play like that happened today,
still can't see it.
They break it down to the millimeter, right? There's nothing that conclusively shows whether or not Franco Harris plucked that ball before it hit the ground, and we won't get into that argument. That's one of those polarizing. He did or he didn't, depending on who probably you wanted, what outcome you wanted there. But, yeah, when it comes to Super Bowl plays.
James Harrison.
That's a hell of a play.
Yeah.
You know, I can go there are, you know, there's a difference, too, between the importance of the play and how memorable the play is.
Correct.
Like, I'll give you a super memorable play from the Super Bowl. Maybe one of my first memories of the Super Bowl when it comes to one particular play, but it was because it was a blooper. And it was the year the Dolphins went undefeated.
All right.
They were playing the Redskins in the Super Bowl, and they ended up winning 14-7. Here's why. But they dominated the game as the Dolphins did back then. They had the defense. You didn't move the football on them, and they were up. I don't know if they were up 7-0 or 14-0 at the time, but they went out for a field goal attempt, and they had this. I guess was his name was Garo Yepremian. Pretty sure he was a little lefty. Wasn't he, Dolphin fan? Hook me up on the text line.
Garo Yepremian?
Garo Yepremian. Yeah, and I don't know if he was Israeli or Greek, but he was a little dude. And one of those guys, when he was 30, he was bald. Like when you're a kid, he looks 45. Like a grown-up's a grown-up to you. You don't notice it. But if you know, at the time, he was just like he looked like he was like running a dry cleaner spot or something.
It sounds like a kicker name.
Garo Yepremian. He was a good kicker.
He was a kicker.
Oh yeah, he was a kicker. Yeah, he was a kicker, and he was a good kicker back in the day, but just a little dude, a little lefty. Well, there's a play in that Super Bowl where they snapped it back. Somehow the snap got fumbled, and Yepremian ended up with the football. And, you know, here comes the rush and the pure, sheer panic. He just started juggling the ball around in his hands and just scooped it through I think the dude's name, Bass? Is it Mike Bass? of the Redskins, and he returned it for a score, the only score that Washington got in that game. But yeah, you got to look that play up. Garrow, your premium Super Bowl blooper. That's like so. Anyway, but I digress. But kind of the difference between memorable and important. Like it's no more important a play than the Patriots pulling that interception at the goal line and winning the Super. You looking at it? Watch him. Yeah, a little lefty, isn't he? All right, so it gets blocked. That's what it was. Now watch him pick it up. Now watch the panicky. Oh no. Oh God. He tries like to throw it, then he bats it. Now my man picks it up and goes, watch this angle. I can see through the producer. Here he is. Oh God. Oh God. So you see why that's memorable? Yeah, and if you're a little kid, it's especially cool. I mean, that was the fumbling, bumbling, panickiest.
Hot potato. He'll know what to do with that ball.
He was a hot potato. Gary, premium. I can't. There's a story behind. He stayed. I don't know if he was a lawyer or he's high up in something important. I feel like after, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just romanticizing the memories of one of the blooperish, blunderish plays. The Harrison play, really important there. I'll give you another big memorable play, and it was a big one too. There was a pass from Terry Bradshaw to Lynn Swann. Long pass against the Cowboys, and as Swann started to catch it, he got hit by the defender, and the ball bounced out of his hands, and he fell forward, and he caught the football. That was a big play in Super Bowl history.
The 49ers, Roger Craig, I think.
Okay.
Was that him? 87, the tight end, Joe Montana threw it in the back of the end zone.
That was an NFC Championship game. Yeah, they were playing the Cowboys in the NFC Championship, but that's the catch.
The catch.
Anytime a play gets like a name,
the catch,
right? Yeah, but that was the catch, and that was postseason, but it wasn't Super Bowl. There was God, there have been a lot of them, actually.
Did the Cowboys have any, like Leon Lett in those snow games?
You remember? Well, Leon Lett had a play in a Cowboys blowout where he picked up a fumble and was going to return it for a touchdown, and he loafed just enough that Don Beebe tracked him down.
Yeah.
And great hustle because they were just getting demolished. So, yeah, that sticks out in your mind. Jackie Smith of the Cowboys, who I think is a Hall of Fame tight end, but it was at the end of his career. He played his whole career with the Cardinals, who were an awful franchise. He hooked up with Dallas for the last couple of years. He was in the Super Bowl. They were playing the Steelers, and late in the game, it was wide open in a pocket in the end zone, and it hit him right in the breadbasket, and he dropped it. Jackie Smith dropped. Go ahead and Google that one real quick. Just live through these memories as we go. I mean, gang, if you want to talk about textbook heartbreak drop, Jackie Smith was a sure-handed tight end. And when I tell you this ball hits him in the belly, it hits him in the belly. And here it is right here. He goes back to pass. Oh, he's open. Awesome. Look at that. Oh, right off the chest plate, E.
That was for the game?
That was for the game. They win the game if he catches it. It's not the last play of the game. I'd have to look and see exactly what the time and temp were, as they say. But, yeah, that's a memorable one. There have been a ton. But back to this matchup, because we do have a rematch of the Super Bowl. He's just shaking his head in there, man. Look at the sideline.
They're happy.
And then they're slamming their helmet. And this guy was a proud guy. That killed him, man. He was so devastated. He was such a pros pro, just a quiet pros pro.
Yeah.
Again, you know what? I'm going to fire up the Google machine myself. I think Jackie Smith may be in the Hall of Fame, man. Yeah, Hall of Fame induction, 1994, bro. That's a Hall of Famer with one of the Hall of Shame moments in Super Bowl history. Back to the rematch, man. I just keep getting it's a. Oh, by the way, to further distract myself, don't forget the knock you off your seats wow rendition, also known as boring radio to some of you, as Dan and I go through each Super Bowl year by year and tell you who played and who won. Often giving you the score. We're undefeated at this point. One of these days, the brain rot's going to creep in, and we're finally going to mess up one of the orders. But not yet, friends. Not yet. This game's so different from that one. Credit to both franchises that they're just a complete reinvention of themselves. And when you've got Belichick, Brady, it's not easy to reinvent with a Super Bowl caliber team. But the Patriots have managed to do that with Vrabel and Drake May. What an important game for Drake May, who really seemed to be, well, it didn't seem to be. I mean, Drake May this year was going to be an MVP runner-up, most likely. I mean, so his rapid ascension in year 2 is already documented. He has not had a good postseason. And we dropped a stat on you yesterday. In the history of the postseason, in the playoff games leading to the Super Bowl, it's an expected pass success rate. Is that what it is? Maybe something like that. But Drake Mays is like 30-something%. If it wasn't the worst, it was like bottom 3 in the playoff era as far as how he has played this postseason. The Patriots have done it with their defense, right? I mean, they have played some suffocating, opportunistic defense. They have great special teams. They got good kicker and punter, good returner. There were 3 returners this year in the AFC, man, that were Parker Washington level. Parker, the Chiefs dude's name is escaping my brain at the moment, and then Kim Dike at Tennessee. But yeah, they got good return. They got good special teams. They've got DNA. The Patriots do. The Seahawks are kind of starting to amass some DNA themselves, though, aren't they? Right? This will be their 4th Super Bowl. Is that who it is? The return man? He's a rookie, isn't he? Or a younger guy, I think. He may not be a rookie, but anywho, I digress. Well, how'd you enjoy the Pro Bowl last night, huh?
I tuned in a little bit.
You know, one thing that we have there's plenty to complain about. There's plenty to criticize about the newfangled Pro Bowl, which is just just a flag football game. But I didn't watch. I didn't watch a minute. I wasn't opposed to it. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest with you. I was watching the Hawks and the Heat and, drifted
I
on.
lucked out and ran into it. I forgot.
Yeah, when I had to run into it, I had forgotten. I am not, offended watching them play flag football. I'm not. But just the whole process of earning your spot based on how you play tackle football for a year, and then just going out and changing up the concept for fear of injury and otherwise, and watch them play flag football 3/4 speed is also what it looked like. It's just it's a big departure from what they were recognized for. There is this sidebar to last night's Pro Bowl, and I guess the following as well. But we got this whole flag football coming to the Olympics deal, and we're headed for a bit of a showdown from your elite amateur / semi-pro flag football players that do it for a living all year long. You know who I'm talking about, that level. And these NFL players who are expressing interest in getting their opportunity to win a gold medal. And so you see a little bit of that on display. Jamar Chase, not just the touchdown catch last night, but he had a pick 6 too. Did you see that one?
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, had a little one-hand grab. I think Jared Goff threw the interception there. What I was going to say, though, I think we beleaguered the point to the Pro Bowl to this end. Really, it's just the quarterbacks that turned it all down. I mean, because I'm looking out there, it's the stars of the league. They're all there.
They're all there, yeah.
Yeah, most of the guys who got invited to the Pro Bowl to play in the flag football, they were there last night. So I think we look at all the attention on the Pro Bowl. Shedeur Sanders, Joe Flacco, Pro Bowl quarterbacks. You know what? In flag football, they're more than serviceable. It doesn't matter as much. If you were playing a real Pro Bowl game, Shedeur Sanders might face the possibility of embarrassing himself. Not in flag football, wide open field. These dudes been doing. Shedeur may have an advantage over. Well, they're all of the era of growing up playing that 7-on-7 flag football, so it's comfy and it's fun. And Joe Burrow chose to go out and play.
But what I noticed, the AFC quarterbacks turned it out. The NFC has some boys there.
Jalen Hurts,
Dak Prescott,
right.
Yeah,
right. Trevor's played in that. Trevor was MVP the year he did it after the 2022 season as the first alternate this year. Obviously, he turned it down for whatever reasons. He'll have to be out there Friday for the award show, right, as a finalist for both MVP and Comeback Player of the Year. He's not going to win either. He'll be 3rd to 5th, and, well, I don't know how many they invited. Did they say? It was 5, right? 5 were invited. He'll be 3rd to 5th in the MVP behind Stafford and Drake May. And in the Comeback Player of the Year, I think that he's very worthy of that one. But Aiden Hutchinson winning that thing. Aiden Hutchinson came back from was torn ACL, wasn't it? And was all pro. So Aiden Hutchinson will be your Comeback Player of the Year, and same thing with Liam Cohen. It's a hell of a year, but it's going to be Vrabel or Johnson, and I now hope it's Vrabel. I would root for Vrabel over Johnson anyway. First year with their team coaches, two of them first-time coaches. Mike Vrabel, obviously, he's got some coaching chops from his time in Tennessee, and he has the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And the Pro Bowl last night went to the NFC. To your point, Jerry Rice, I think, was coaching that squad. It was Jerry Rice and Steve Young. And so to your point, Jerry Rice, in the second half, went to the two quarterback on the field system. And he kept Prescott and Jalen Hurts on the field. And then they would do some of those good flag football plays where you pass back and forth, guys get open. And, man, those guys are so elite on those throws.
They are.
I'm used to watching, flag football over here at Plantation Park, either with my kids or someone else. They get that little sliver. Zip!
They are elite with that ball.
Yeah. And as long as they don't go Jackie Smith, they end up at a touchdown, right? All right. And here's another thing. Do they even do the other stuff anymore?
I didn't see it. I didn't see any of it. It wasn't broadcasted, at least.
And again, this is where you jack it around so much, people lose interest. At one point, they were doing like skills competitions, and it went on the scoreboard. Like when you started the game, it was already something to something based on, tug of freaking war. Tic-tac-toe. I'm not sure they did that this year. Maybe they did. Not positive. All right, we did have a couple Pro Bowlers in the game. One of them, Devin Lloyd, has commented on his offseason, his, obviously free agency status, and his want to or not of remaining in Jacksonville. And in his conversation or answer, he did mention a couple of hometown tugs that don't have anything to do with the teal and black. Explain that when we come back on the other side. Up and rolling. It's a hump day, stump day. We'll get there, gang. Got to get Smart John today. Murphy Power Hour. We got the Lockett Law High School reporting.
That's later on this week.
Okay, later in the week. Okay, we got a full Wednesday for you, and up and ready to go. 641-1010. That's the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures, and we're back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
If you bleed teal and black, we've got your back. 1010XL 92.5 FM, home of the Jaguars.
There's joy in every RV journey. Your journey starts at the Jacksonville RV Mega Show, Thursday, February 5th through Sunday the 8th at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center. It's Northeast Florida's largest RV show with hundreds of RVs on display with lifestyle booths. Adults $10, kids under 12 free. Seniors get $1 off Thursday. Military and first responders get $1 off every day. Thursday through Saturday from 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. The Jacksonville RV Mega Show at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center.
1010XL and Instant Keys celebrate Black History Month by highlighting African Americans who positively impact the First Coast. I'm E.T. Listen for Black History profiles all month. Brought to you by Instant Keys. Fast, reliable, honest locksmith service.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship-trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Finding the right plumber to reline your cast iron pipes doesn't have to be a stressful experience. When you hire Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, you can rest assured you're getting the best in the industry. At Superior Plumbing and Pipelining, we're so confident in our work that we encourage you to get multiple estimates. Look at each company's reviews and check the scope of their pipelining work to make sure it's what you're expecting. But at the end of the day, make the superior choice. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. Request a free estimate at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, I'll share this with you, 6 o'clock or 6 o'clock nasty. 6:22. ET and I drive into where you've never seen this. I don't know if it went up new today for this business or if it's been up and today's the first day it caught my eye.
Yeah, I've probably seen it.
I'm guessing the sign might be relatively new. I'm typically a little bit attentive, although that's right where we're getting ready to get off the interstate, and so you're sometimes trying to get in your lane and whatnot. But so first, I'll just ask this question, and I'm curious, show of hands. But like LOL, you know what that means, right? Laugh out loud, right? ROFL, right? There's lots of little texty, slangy little, abbreviations that are used. Like, have you ever heard the one, Ian? I don't know what it says about your character. Not yours, mine, anyone's. If you do, sure, I know what that means. But anyway, like if I say to you, DTF, you know what that means? Huh?
Don't touch feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Or do touch feet, maybe.
Yeah, right.
But if I tell you DTF, right? Isn't that like slangy, crude enough that most people know what DTF means?
I think that's a common one.
Yeah. So like if you have a business in Jacksonville and say your business name is Downtown Florida and you decide to abbreviate it and you have a business called, say, Downtown Florida Jacks, but instead you abbreviate it DTF Jacks. Am I like 8th grade immature for chuckling at that and wondering?
I'm definitely chuckling.
I'm wondering either what boomer put the sign up and doesn't know what's happened, or what younger
kid think it's funny
for working for his dad's business put it up and he's got a little bit of a smirk. Or if I just made way too big of a deal out of this. Yeah, DTF Jacks? Well, sure, a lot of us are. Depends, I suppose.
Hey, Jeff, I got a couple more for you, though, on the Super Bowl plays.
Yeah.
Devin Hester's kickoff return.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah. Percy had a big one. That was
Percy's, yeah.
Percy had a big one.
Jacoby Jones kickoff.
Yeah, it's a good one, too.
And then Julio Jones, the catch.
Yeah, that's good. Julian Edelman had a catch in that game, too.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
It was a catch.
I'll give you another memorable play. Was the Saints came out of the locker room with Sean Payton and kicked the onside kick.
Yeah, the onside kick.
Yeah. Wide right for the Bills against the Giants. It was the last-second field goal. Scott Norwood of the Bills barely missed it to the right and kept the Bills from winning a Super Bowl. And it just got progressively worse from there for Buffalo, like by margin of victory, and ultimately lost 4 straight. Yeah, I see. Here they come. Here they come. Yeah. I know what the name of the business is. I saw what it is, but I'm not giving them a free plug. That's all they get from me here, and we'll move on. I'm just wondering is that appropriate for when you consider the cultural slang, huh? And again, that assumes that you're a childish 8th grader like me and E, and you know what the kids mean when they say DTF.
Yes.
Right? Show of hands who even knows what kids mean when they say DTF. If you're hairy men like us, you do. Miss P, sleeping, dreaming right now, no idea if I told her DTF. Wouldn't have a clue. So maybe there you go. All right. I digress. All right. Oh, I got something. I was going to ask you this question. You ready? Hold on. Hold music. I'll be right back. I'm just walking out into the
As he walks into the bullpen. He's walking. He's searching. He's returning.
I'm not going to show you this like for a real long time. I don't want you to take it in too much, okay?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what flag that is?
I do not. I think I've seen it before, but I noticed when you came in. Yeah. Uh-uh.
Hicks probably 10 toes. He's not listening yet, right? So I can tell you, and then I can ask him the same thing. I think we're all going to fail civics class when it comes to this. I didn't know. I never really knew or paid much attention.
I feel like it's some Florida agricultural, maybe?
Right neighborhood, wrong street.
Uh-huh. He's showing y'all on YouTube. Boom, there it is. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if we're supposed to know. I know a lot of places in the world, it's be such a point of pride that we would be shamed for not knowing that. I guess apparently that's the state of Florida flag. Yeah,
Oh.
right? Raised Ira. Ooh, really? State of Florida? Yeah, we didn't know that one, huh? Ouch. Yeah. State of Florida flag. Apparently, I am now official seal of the state of Florida. In God we trust. There it is, right here. The state of Florida flag. You even know what it is? I don't know what it is. You're getting kudos for your play-by-play on the text line. I missed that because I was a dereliction of duties. I took off in the other direction. All right, the quote-unquote blockbusters are starting to roll in the NBA. No player controls his destiny like an NBA player.
Correct.
When they say, I'm done, let's move on, they're done, you move on. It's unbelievable. And they always find the next guy to pay them, just what they wanted. I think the closest thing is wide receiver. But even then, there's no NFL, and you know, maybe the salary structure in the NFL makes it harder for those things to happen. You know, baseball, maybe you can take your bat and go home. You just get lost in that summer's long shuffle. But, buddy, in the NBA, if you're a superstar and you had it for whatever reason, or they ain't going to pay you next, then you just stay home. And you want to talk about an interesting matchup. Being the NBA fan that I am, you know who plays tonight? At the Clippers? Cleveland.
Okay. Oh, that's where he goes.
We're talking about James Harden demanding his way out of L.A. on a team that had been surging and playing pretty good basketball. But you know, it started when the Clippers had a home game on Sunday night, and James Harden just stayed at his crib in Phoenix. He didn't drive into the big city for that one. Told him, he was going to go his own direction. He was only going to make, I think, scheduled to make like $14 million next year, and now he'll go off somewhere. He'll pay him another $50 million. These NBA athletes are also the most unbelievable skilled workers ever. Just everybody else, from CEOs to doctors, typically when they get over their career peak, you start to make a little less money. Still great money, but a little less money. Based on, in part, on what you've accrued to that point. Not these guys. 37-year-old James Harden going to go off and get another $50 a year. Oh, good work if you can get it, boy. I will say this about Harden, who gets a bad rap, and he has a bad postseason resume. But he does get his teams to the playoffs. Again, I hope I'm not dishing out a spoiled stat. I believe James Harden's never been on a team that didn't go to the postseason. And he's been the alpha on most, if not all, of those teams. That's saying something. And I'm talking about teams that outside of when he was there haven't been worth much. But immediately tank. You know, he's there in Houston. They win 67 games. He leaves. They lose that many. He goes to Brooklyn in the middle of all the chaos. When they put together he and was it Russ and KD? You know, look, it's
Kyrie.
Okay, it's looked at as a failure, a big failure, but it's the best basketball Brooklyn's played in the last 20 years. But Harden unhappy with the financials as they were moving forward, and you think I really care about the team or the season? No, baby, I care about the Benjamins, me and the rest of the league. So he's off to Cleveland. I think the Clippers won the deal. Darius Garland's a nice player, and he's 26. And so. By the way, since when do we just kind of slide somebody into the All-Star game? Is there some new magical, just if you want to just put somebody in, you can put them in without somebody else pulling out? Because that's what they did with Kawhi.
Yeah, I see that. I saw that.
Yeah, they put Kawhi in the
just
All-Star
slid
game.
him in.
They slid him right in there. By the way, they have the rosters now for the three teams. It's interesting how they stacked them. The international team, which is
They're going to smash whoever.
Yeah,
they
the
play.
only thing about it is Giannis isn't healthy. I don't know if Giannis is playing by then, but man, it was Giannis and Luka and Victor
Wemby,
and
SGA.
Jokic.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray is crazy, man. It was a way better team. And then the U.S. team has more of the veteran stars. You know, it's got LeBron and KD and some other good. And then that other one is like the scrubs.
The younger ones.
It's like the young dudes. It hardly, I wish I had it right here in front of me. I'll look at it later. It's worth looking at. It's kind of interesting the way they've done it, but they're trying to copy or mimic the format that hockey used last year and had such a successful All-Star break. Hockey divided up internationally. They did these short little round-robin tournament. It was terrific. It got great ratings. They were taking victory laps. And so they're going to try that. The All-Star game had lost its way. This is something different. I'm not saying they're going to care more or be for any sort of international pride, but it's a different way to do it. And we have reached the point officially in the NBA where if you split it up into 3 teams of 8, the best 8 are your internationals. The best of the best internationals are better than the best of the Americans right now. Now, international is an awful big area, so it's fair to point that part out. All right, come back with some hopefully encouraging news on Devin Lloyd. Also, more from Inside the Jaguars notebook. Pay a little attention to the Super Bowl in particular, and then a football fix later this hour. You are locked into the drill. It's a hump day, stump day. Get smart, John. About an hour out.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Hear the big moments and game-changing plays.
That is another pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
We don't have too many cold nights on the First Coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
Need or want cash? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn has cash available. Ready to buy guitars, surfboards, jewelry, firearms, tools, and especially gold. They need it all, selling or pawning. Get cash on the spot at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
Are you ready for another historic season at the bank? It's time to lock in your seats for 2026 by placing your deposit now. Next season will be played at Everbank Stadium, but seating capacity is limited due to in-bowl renovations, and spots are going fast. Don't miss out on your chance to see the season's biggest matchups and highlight real moments by placing your deposit at Jaguars.com/tickets or by calling 904-633-2000. Go Jags!
Calling all fun-loving citizens of Northeast Florida. Freedom Boat Club needs your help. Lisa the Botanista has gone missing. She left a note that said gone boating. But here's the thing. Freedom Boat Club has 4 local locations. Julington Creek, Jack's Beach, and 2 in St. Augustine. And over 400 locations across the world. That's a lot of water to cover. Is she water skiing on the Ozarks, whale watching in the Pacific, or island hopping in Spain? Or hiding right here at the Black Creek Rope Swing? Or docking at the Conch House? Wait, has anyone checked Fort George Island? Too much to do on the water. So Freedom Boat Club is offering our best discount of all time, so you can help search. You simply make your reservation, show up, and have fun. I gotta go. I'm hopping on a boat to the fish camp for live music and lunch. Maybe I'll find the Botanista there. Or better yet, maybe you'll join us with the best discount ever and enjoy boating made simple. Don't blame us when you start playing hooky too. Visit freedomboatclub.com.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
When you get into any of these roles and responsibilities and leadership roles, regardless if you're a head coach of the flag football team or if you're a head coach of an NFL team, you got that position because somebody obviously believed in you to be in that position. And so what I would say is just be you, be yourself, because your authentic self, your most truest authentic self is usually when you're living, in gratitude. And that allows you to continue to be the best version of yourself and to attack each and every day with that mindset and mentality. And look, you're able to learn from so many people in this world, especially in this profession. I've been very fortunate to work with some great coaches, and you take something from all of them, right? Well, but it really comes down to being you and being yourself. And I think that that's something that's really helped our leadership group and myself throughout this, this first season.
All right, that's Liam Cohen. A little sit down with the Associated Press. And, obviously he is in a bit of a spotlight as one of the finalists for NFL Coach of the Year. And it's a 3-man race. And certainly if you could factor in this postseason context, it would be Mike Vrabel going away. His Patriots, who are far from a favorite when the season started. Like it's easy to recognize Chicago and Jacksonville and their meteoric turnaround, but the Patriots are just still so fresh in our memory as a good, solid team that it doesn't feel like they had a 9-game turnaround too. Right? Maybe even more. Where'd they go? 4-13 to 14-3? Yeah, I see a game better. And again, we can talk about the schedule all you want. We can do any and all of that, and that's fine. But I can also talk about this. No one has forced more turnovers than the Patriots this postseason, and it's not close. They've wreaked havoc against the Chargers, against the Texans, and against the Broncos. The Patriots are giving up 8.7 per game. The fewest by any team through 3 playoff games since those 2000 Ravens in that defense. Now, it's easy to pick apart a Chargers team whose offensive line was banged up and I believe still had no Marion Hampton. It's easy to pick apart a Houston team that while they're a good, they're a tough out, it's all based on the defense. Their offense has been a mess. Was for most of the year, and they had no Nico Collins in that game. You dodged their best player. Then you move on to Denver, who, oh, by the way, lost their starting quarterback, who's playing at a Pro Bowl level. Was big reason they're the number 1 seed. So I get all that. That 8.7 certainly enhanced by those factors, but still, 8.7 is 8.7. That's really low. Now, the problem is the other side. They're averaging only 18. That's the fewest points per game entering a Super Bowl since the 1979 Rams. Drake May hadn't made a ton of plays. He hasn't been statistically great, but he's made several big ones. With his arm, and if New England wins, this important trait will show up, his legs. If the Patriots win the game, Drake May has a highlight run. Whether it's extending on a 4th and 7 for the first, or whether it is I didn't know he could do that open field 37-yard scamper. He's going to make a play with his legs if they are going to win. And that Seattle defense is awful good. So it looks like such a tough match. Even with those PowerPoints I laid out for you that would benefit the Patriots, Seahawks defense is also good. It's +4 in turnover margin in the postseason. And they got the goods on the other side. And I just saw a stat that they're first in like yards per catch. They're killing it on offense. And I tell you what has happened in a weird way. I don't know if there's a lesson to be learned here or not, but in a weird way, it has helped the Seahawks. Now it's only been a game, maybe not. But Zach Charbonnet getting hurt has forced them to saddle up Kenneth Walker, and that man is playing ball.
Just give him the ball.
So this is a Seattle team that right now, those triplets that they got working, and they're working in conjunction, are really hard to stop. And Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and Kenneth Walker. And let me look real quick here at the game log for Kenneth Walker this postseason. Obviously, they had the bye, and Charbonnet played against San Francisco. But in the Niners game, Charbonnet, by the way, 5 for 20, and he got injured in that game. But in the Niners game, Kenneth Walker, 19 carries, 116 yards, 3 touchdowns, and caught 3 for 29. So he's got 45 yards of total offense and 3 touchdowns in the blowout win over the Niners. And then came back in the NFC Championship game against the Rams and a real good run defense. Went 19 for 62 and a score against them and caught 4 for 49. So, Kenneth Walker has been forced to carry the load. He's been up for that challenge. And Jackson Smith-Njigba, just bottom line, is top 3 receiver, and we just haven't completely certified him as that yet, and we should. We're late to the party here. Every bit as good as Chase and Jefferson and all those dudes. So if we think he's not, we're wrong. He's good, every bit as good as Puka and Amon-Ra and all the greats. He's every bit as good as any of those guys, including Jason Jefferson, And so that's formidable, to say the least. All right, I teased you with a little bit of Devin Lloyd news. I don't mean to clickbait you, but after making his first career Pro Bowl and named second team All-Pro, he had a little conversation with NFL.com this week at the Super Bowl site. Here is what he has said about the approaching offseason, and then I will note a couple of things maybe that'll help. Lloyd, quote, "Every year's a prove-it year. You always have that mindset." He said while he prefers to stay in Jacksonville, okay, it's a start. Some guys are like, hey, man, I'm free, Jacksonville, I'll talk.
Wherever going to pay me, I'm going.
Certainly I've got a history here, but no, my preference is to stay in Jacksonville. It's a starting point. Nobody's going to stay anywhere for $10 million a year less, so, for what it's worth. But he said they've had no talks with the team. And I don't know if that's standard. Maybe you get through this season and they get their ducks in a row and then those conversations occur, but none happened in the regular season while he was tearing it up. He hits the open market after, again, an all-pro year. 5 interceptions, the highlight return against the Chiefs for a touchdown on one of those, 7 passes defense, a sack and a half, 10 more quarterback hits, fumble recovery. Good year. And he seemed to really find his groove in Campanile's defense. Lloyd says he thinks he can play at the level he played at this year in any defense. I take pride in being able to do what I did last year in any defense. Obviously, the new coaches came in. They understand that I have a skill set. And, as the weeks progressed, they really started allowing me to utilize that skill set more and more and play at the level I'm playing. So it's always great whenever a defensive coordinator believes in you. And that's the case with any player. All these guys, the coaches do put them in the best position. I'm also a product of that. Just me being right, for myself, being at my best every week, Comes down to every day, ready to attack practice, ready to attack a game, nutrition, sleep, all of the above. They cannot put the franchise tag on him. It's $28.2 million. That's just, you can't, that position, you cannot, without a long-term plan, give a dude 28.2 on this year's cap. No way, no how. But that leaves this as really the only mechanism, because they're not going to use that salary cap unless you can agree on an extension ahead of March, 3-4 weeks away. He'll hit free agency and he'll be one of the top linebackers available. Now, Lloyd says he's ideally would return to Jacksonville, but he'd like to be where he continued to ascend. And then I will drop this part, and here's where, okay. I want to be where God wants me to be. For me, being back in Jacksonville, my mom lives out there. Obviously, my lady is out there. There are a lot of pros to being out there being Jacksonville. And so, for me, it's just about being in the right spot. Ultimately, that's the number one most important thing, being in the right spot. Maybe a couple little family. Now, look, the lady and the mom can always go with Devin Lloyd or wherever $20 million destination he arrives. But I don't know if his girl's a Jacksonville girl and he met her here. I don't know all the particulars. But anyway, at least a little bit that falls on the positive side when it comes to if the Jaguars' intention is to reach a deal with Devin Lloyd. And who knows? We'll find out together. Football Fix when we return. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Seattle Seahawks 4.5-point favorites over the Patriots Sunday in Super Bowl 60 at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. VSiN analyst Steve Makinen's #1 Super Bowl betting trend. Better playoff seed, just 2-17-2 against the spread in the last 29 Super Bowls. VSIN.com/guide for the Super Bowl betting guide. The Clash of Bowman Gray Stadium kicks off the NASCAR season in Winston-Salem tonight. Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott, the plus 550 co-favorites. Ryan Blaney 6-1. Kyle Larson is 8-1. College basketball, South Florida laying 25.5 points against UTSA. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keysofprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing on our side. Right now, you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-682-6769. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago. Went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
It's a dream come true. Today's coverage of National Signing Day on 1010XL is brought to you by Baker Glass and Flame Broiler. Listen all day for updates and find out where our high school athletes will take their talents this fall.
Be the first to discover the best new home community in beautiful Green Cove Springs. Highland Trail, where the rhythm of life slows down. Enjoy green spaces, luxury pools, pickleball courts, winding trails, and more. at livehighlandtrail.com. Choose from 3 premium builders, just starting in the 300s.
Oh, at Highland Trail.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, your lemon pepper guy. And we're in the red zone for the big game. You know I don't play when it comes to Wingstop. Here's the play call. You got to pre-order your wings by Saturday to beat the rush. Spend $50 or more, and I'm going to help you score a free large ranch. Just add the large ranch to your cart and use promo code BIGGAME. And check out that Wingstop app or wingstop.com. Spend just $50 on Wingstop pre-order by Saturday and add that free large ranch with your promo code BIGGAME.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. You hear about guarantees and warranties. What is Underwood's policy?
Frank, to talk about guarantees and warranties, you have to look at our history of over 70 years in business. Underwood's entire reason for existence is and has been to offer fine products that'll be used with such satisfaction that both the giver and the receiver will want to come back. And hopefully they'll tell their friends about us. To do this means we've got to try our hardest to satisfy every customer. All of our people understand that. Now, I'm sure over the years we've made a few mistakes, but we've never failed to make good on any Underwood product that was returned with a legitimate customer complaint. Our entire reputation would mean nothing if we didn't conduct ourselves that way. Simply put, conducting our business with integrity is a lot more important to Underwoods and our customers than all the guarantees, warranties, and contrived legal obligations in the world. And you've got Underwood's word, my word, and all of our people's word on that.
Underwoods in San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Text line always has the answer.
Every time.
DTF? Hell yeah, I'm down to fish. Yes, you are, buddy. Yes, you are. Getting some other Super Bowl memories. All of them are good. If they weren't memorable, you wouldn't be firing them off on the text line. But there is one that I've only seen one person send in. I'm still scrolling. And that we didn't mention. And it's top 5.
Recent or
no, not recent.
Okay.
80s.
But it's still
mid-80s.
I'm sure I've seen it if it's top 5.
Oh, you 100% have. It's a top 5. Well, to me, again, this is all suggestion. We can all make our list. Marcus Allen's run, where he went, the hole was stopped. He did a complete pivot. He went back the other way, split the defense, and went 70-something yards for the touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy play. And then at one point, I remember seeing the analytics, and they showed how he sped up and the angle. I mean, that was an unbelievable. Like, he started right. Nothing there. He did a reverse spin back to the other side. Look that one up, E. You'll like that one as well, for sure. All right, E.T. has sent me the All-Star rosters, right? We were talking about it, and it's interesting the way, I mean, this is clearly stacked. First, you have the international team, and it's so much better than any of the other teams. You ready? And I don't know Giannis' status. Is he playing yet by then? I don't know. Here's the play. Look at him. Whoop. Let me come back this way. Whoop. Now watch him split him here. Boom. Gone. Look at that. Look at that angle. Boom. No. Boom. No. Yeah, he gone. That's a big play.
Yeah, that's Tecmo Bowl right there.
Yeah, that's right. That's a Tecmo Bowl play. All right, so the international team is Giannis, Luka, SGA, Joker, Victor Wembanyama, Karl Anthony Towns, Pascal Siakam, Jamal Murray, and Denny Avila, who is new to the party. But anyway, that team is stacked. Now, here's the interesting thing. So the USA does it in stars and stripes, okay? And the stripes team are the guys who've earned their stripes, it kind of feels like, okay? But there's a couple of guys that are on the other one that I wonder if they're not a little bit like, hey, man, why ain't on that team? You ready? This team is, and you can see how this team's put together. Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, Durant, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, who mysteriously showed up on the All-Star team, and then Donovan Mitchell, who they put there. And then for whatever reason, Norman Powell gets put on that team, maybe because there's two guys on the other team that may be like, hey, man, what up? But that team is clearly the second best team, at least by the veteran stature, although this other team will probably beat them. Here's the other team, and it's the young guys. Be the B team.
Young spry guys.
Okay? Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, who might be arguing for the other list. Cade Cunningham, young ascending, not on the other list yet. Jalen Duren, his teammate with the Pistons. Anthony Edwards may be like, hey, man, what now? Norman Powell over there? What? Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. So those are the up-and-comers, right? Except for, like, Ant's like, man, I ain't a rookie, right? What's next?
And Ed will say that. He'll express himself.
What, you going to put me in the Futures game, too? I got to be here Friday for the Futures game? Real quick with the band and a football fix brought to you this morning by the home course, the Jointed Creek Golf Club. Oh, it's a beautiful day for golf out there today, that's for sure. The NFLPA has spoken, and the players, quote, have no appetite for an 18th game. So this is the part where the league goes back and says, what if everybody gets another $1 million? NFLPA, players do have an appetite for 18. No, we haven't gotten to that point yet. But I get it, man. It is a long year. I'm all for 18E. I am all for 18, 2 bye weeks. Give me another month of the NFL.
For sure, me too.
I will say, after my almost despair black hole of when the season ended, I'm now going to appreciate the next few months of downtime in the offseason. Still not quite there yet. Man, they're reacting towards Robert Kraft, much like they did with Bill Belichick. And I guess Kraft has missed a bunch of years now. And, his record, like Belichick's, is unmatched in NFL history. And I saw some other people talking about at one point during a labor strife or whatnot, Bob Kraft is credited for, quote, saving the league, whatever that means. Matt Nagy is now the new offensive coordinator for the Ravens, so he leaves the Chiefs. Maybe thinking he would get a head job, and instead lands with the Giants and John Harbaugh there. Mike LaFleur is going to call plays as the new head coach of the Cardinals. That's a smart move, if you ask me. These guys who are jumping into the league have been play callers, and keep that. I mean, you saw a couple of them this year in Ben Johnson and Liam Cole. We got much more on the Super Bowl, the NFL, and all things pigskin as we take you through a hump day, stump day. Hick and Rival and more come your way next. That's a football fix brought to you by the home course. More on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
All right, Tony Baselli here. Right here on your home for Jaguars football. 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Low mortgage rates are back. Listen, Loan Pronto has fixed rate mortgages with APRs as low as 4.89%. It's the lowest in years. Hey, gang, Prosser here. Smart homeowners are taking advantage of this while they can. If you got stuck in a 6% loan, you can lower your payment big time, or you can keep your primary mortgage intact, get cash out, equity with Loan Pronto's rapid equity loans. One homeowner just got $250,000 out of their home. They paid off all their credit cards, some car loans, and cut their monthly expense by $2,000. Call now. See what option works best for you, but don't miss this big rate drop of 2026. Ask about new home loans, VA loans, full cash out refis, or their famous rapid equity loan. You can close in less than 2 weeks. You may be able to skip your next 2 house payments altogether. Call 904-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com. No hard credit pull. 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. APR for well-qualified buyers.
Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime, Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
This is Paige, owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. People ask me all the time what's healthy, and that's hard because healthy is different from losing weight, and I think that's where a lot of people struggle. There are a lot of foods out there that are healthy foods, but but they're not going to support your weight loss. And that's what we're here to help with. We're here to help you get in the healthy foods that are going to help you lose weight. The Awaken 180 difference is our coaches. It's our team. You can find things online about weight loss, but you try them yourself and they just don't work. And that's because everyone is different. And that's what our coaches are so skilled at helping you figure out.
Thanks, Paige. Hacker here. Figuring it out, that's what I needed. And the reason I chose Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Not a med, not a diet plan. I wanted a solution. Do what I did and make a 180 with your health and weight. Schedule your Awaken 180 consultation today. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Veterans have given everything in service of our country. I'm Chris Campione, and if you've been injured in an accident through no fault of your own or dealing with the consequences of having your VA benefits denied, you deserve someone who will fight hard for you. At Campione Law, we're proud to stand up for those who have served and protect the rights that you've earned. You don't pay anything unless we win your case. Learn more at CampioneLaw.com. Offices, Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Tara Loggeman here for Local Fair Jacks. Fresh, local produce, eggs, and meat delivered right to your door. It's where Jeff and I shop because we know exactly where our food is coming from. There's no scary recalls, just trusted local farmers. Visit localfairjacks.com.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update brought to you by Awaken 180 I'm ET. Jackson NFL Honors is this weekend, and your coach Liam Cohen has been nominated as Coach of the Year. Liam Cohen met with the Associated Press and had this to say.
To even be in the consideration is an honor itself, right? I grew up in coaching. My whole life's been about football.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Julie. Huh? Julie. Huh? Guess what day it is?
All right, let me do this.
Julie. Huh? Julie.
There wasn't any football this weekend. It's thrown me.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Oh, God.
Anybody? Anybody?
I don't know. I just woke up.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Ask Mike.
Anybody? Anybody?
Mike will know. Where's Mike?
Show a hump. What day is it, Mike? Huh?
Mike.
Woo-hoo! Mike.
Mike!
What day is it, Mike?
What day is it?
Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is? Leslie, guess what today is?
I heard you.
Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Hump day?
You know it! Yes, sir! E! Tell him again! What day is it?
What day is it, Mike?
Hump day! Yeah!
What day is it, Mike?
Thank you, Mike and E.
It's hump day.
It's hump day. Ooh, hump day. Woo, woo.
It's hump day.
Hump day.
That's all the hump day. All right.
Good to be here.
Down the hump, B. Down the hump.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness gracious! Just scrolling through, I found a GoFundMe here.
For what?
Down and out. 437 million. Help FSU athletics. My God,
they are some kind of.
I used to sit there and wonder, how are they getting all these guys in the transfer portal? I guess they're just giving money they didn't have. I mean, 437 million in debt. How can you let your AD go on?
I
mean, what are we doing?
I don't know how handcuffed they're. I don't know what kind of battle you can fight over there, but you certainly shouldn't be one of the bottom 3 or 4 football programs in the conference the last couple of years. That's just, I don't know how you get there. And I'm talking to you too, Florida. Billy Napier's driven you into the ground. John Summerall, you can't stay 6-6 this year. Ain't good enough, friend. Just understand that.
Oof.
You got to get back. I mean, you got to at least be a winning team. You had to be so horribly run, even in today's college football, to not win at Florida and Florida State. And by win, I mean at least be like, an 8-4, 7-5 team. It's just unconscionable to be 2-10 or 4-8 or these seasons that quite frankly both have put up. Neither is much better or worse than the other, marginally.
This debt constituting 71% of the university's total debt, primarily driven by bonds for stadium renovations and a new football operations center, which but they are now the debt king. They're number 1. Congratulations. So
not much ROI either.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're upside down. Is what
if
they
everybody gives $1, boy,
upside down. Remember when today used to be such a big day? Such a big day.
Signing day, yeah.
Aren't there still? I would think that even with the spring, the fall opening, there'd be there'd at least be a story, like a sidebar today.
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any top prospects still available.
It's never been more diluted. It's not even worth discussing. No. The transfer portal has taken over.
You don't have this sense of you're really getting someone like you used to because he might be gone next year. Is your point.
Yeah, you got him for a year. So what? A year that he's he's 18 years old, and if your roster's stocked with 22 and 23-year-olds, the amazing thing about college football, the track now since the transfer portal opened, is how many kids stay at one school the whole time.
Not many.
How many kids will actually do their entire college career at one school?
And I'll tell you what's even more.
I'm not talking about either the ones who come in and are freshman All-American because, and even those guys leave.
Yeah, but they go, used to be back in the day, and this is just how different it is. Your only concerns in the offseason about personnel would be if a guy was going to the NFL early.
Mm-hmm.
Transfer was just non-existent, especially of any consequence. I mean, it was real big news if a starter-level player either transferred out or transferred in. Occasionally, you get a JUCO, maybe. Transferring was not a part of building programs at all.
Yeah.
And so I can see how it's kind of a slower curve for some than others, but it's the way now. And then to your point, today's signing day doesn't matter because the best of these recruits, if they go to wherever they're going and they don't play this year, they're going somewhere else next.
Yeah.
And so you probably keep your ear to the ground. You got like a pro scouting department, right? You watch other teams and their young talent that you can go, try and get in the offseason.
I guess to put a wrap on the FSU thing is FSU fans should never, ever have to go through what they're going through this year where they're paying the price for being $437 million in debt. It should never happen. It should never, ever happen in the respect that, we had to keep our coach. We couldn't get a good quarterback in here, we don't think. We've tried our best to do without getting to spend money. Gus Malzahn has said, I don't need this. I'm out. Mike's going to go back to calling plays with help from, this Harris guy. And by the way, Mike calling plays versus Malzahn calling plays is like a kindergartner against a guy with a PhD. I mean, at least that's what the grades tell us. If you go back and look when Mike was calling plays, 131st and this, 132nd. I mean, FSU had a move the ball offense last year. They just didn't know how to score.
Well, we talked about that yesterday. They had statistically, they were way improved with Gus Malzahn there. It didn't translate to victory.
So it's just a train wreck over there is what that is, and they know it, and they got to sit through a year. It's I'll shift from that into like what's going on in the NBA, which I don't pay much attention to, but you guys must know this tanking is just I mean, it's disgusting. I mean, what Washington is doing. Washington, we have Washington's first round pick, but it's protected, so they're going to ensure that they finish in the, plus there's good players, good top of the draft, so they're tanking. They ain't playing. Trey Young could play.
Yeah, for sure. He could have
ain't
played in
playing.
Atlanta.
They're not playing him.
Right, that's right.
They're taking.
Yeah,
They played we played them last night. The Knicks beat them by 31. They played like 4 21-year-olds.
Yeah, no, there's
22-year-olds.
Yeah, and also right now with some trades going on, like I saw Utah only had 7 guys last night and won.
Yeah, because Indiana sat everybody.
They're trading too, or they just
They're
sat them against the
taking.
center? Oh, they're taking. Too.
They're taking.
Well, it's a really good draft. It's a really good draft, and unfortunately, that takes bad news for Atlanta. They own someone else's pick who won't tank because they care less where they pick. The Pelicans.
Well, they're terrible.
Still, but teams
So that
are
gives you hope.
Teams that tank though may get even worse than them if the Pels are at least trying.
But it is. I mean, it is like as obvious. It's the NBA's got a. I mean, there's a problem there with the guys, the load management BS.
That's a
still.
little bit. They've made that a little. That hasn't been near as bad this year. They did change some rules, like you can't win awards, you can't get bonuses if you miss. A
And
certain amount of time.
this guy Harden, and then he comes out and says, "I didn't ask for a trade."
He wants his money. Nobody gets what they want like NBA superstar.
He's
You can't
Darrell
blame him.
Revis of the NBA.
NBA, they all do it. He's the NBA of the NBA.
But he's the symbol of that.
I
He's
think
done it like
he's got
4
a lot of confidence.
times.
So is Durant. So is Westbrook. That's what they do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, LeBron to a degree.
Westbrook's just hanging on. He's like,
no, but back in the day, that's what he did.
Yeah. That whole that
They
man,
get what they want.
That must have been a nightmare in OKC trying to coach those 3 together.
Where they were young.
You just
too.
named those 3, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's a good team. Went to the finals.
Nobody was ever happy. There.
Too young to
I
win
want the
it.
ball. I want the ball.
I will say this, real quiet. If he does what Cleveland brought him in for this year, and James Harden is playing at a high level right now, Cleveland's formidable.
Until the playoffs
Well,
when
we'll
he
see.
sucks.
Well, he doesn't suck in the playoffs. He's had some bad moments. I mean, he's not known as a playoff performer. don't
Every
get me wrong.
stat he has is less in the
Yeah.
playoffs than the regular season.
For sure.
Every single one.
Yeah.
That means he sucks.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to compare that to other players, and I don't know
Yeah.
where there's going to naturally be a little bit
Yeah,
tougher.
I'm pretty sure the great ones elevate.
He ain't a great one. No
Yeah.
one's saying that.
Well, yeah, they do. They say
Well, no,
he's a great one. He's a Hall of Famer. Y'all tell me he's a Hall of
Well,
Famer.
it's easy to get. So is Tracy McGrady. No one says James Harden's a great one. He's not
Yeah.
up there in that echelon of the great ones, the Jokic's and Doncic's and SGA's and Joel LeBron's and Steph's. But he's really good. I'm not, and he plays the game. To your point, I'm not denying what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that league allows that. It damn near encourages it.
Yeah.
And so James Harden's scheduled to make $14 million next year. If you guys aren't going to negotiate with the offseason and we're not going to make more than that, then trade me somewhere
He
that'll
wanted
pay.
out of OKC. He wanted out of Houston. He wanted out of Brooklyn. He wanted out of Philly. And wanted out of LA.
Yeah, for sure.
Every single one.
And winner James Harden with every one of those moves. 20 million, 30 million, 40 million.
Winner
50 million.
financially.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
But not winner.
Well, that speaks to
Championships.
90% of the league in winning championships.
Well, I guess
I wouldn't pay a guy
it's all
top
about
money,
money.
if he's not winning the title, to your point. But we'll see. He could completely rewrite that if Cleveland does go to the finals. They could, I guess. They're better with him this year. Now his playoff history notwithstanding.
Yeah.
If that plays out, then yeah, that wouldn't be an upgrade.
Career earnings for James Harden, please.
Oh my God, dude, this is an all timer here, buddy. How many years in the league?
Oh God.
He had a number of. I mean, it's got to be 400 million.
400.
Oh, because I think LeBron and Steph are at 4, like up there. He might be like 350.
Let me see what he's at. He's under counting this year and next year, which he's under contract for. He will be at 450. $450 million.
Oh man.
This guy made a paltry $4 million a year for 3 straight years in OKC. Then he went to Houston, went 5, 13, 14, 15, 26, 28, 30, 38, 41, 44. Back to 33 with the 76ers, up to 35, back to 33.
450.
450. 39 and 42 the next 2 years. He's 36 years old. Anyway, James Harden, the financial king. of the.
Oh, for sure, 450 for no titles and only one finals appearance, and you were like second-year player. You've had a good career, my man, as a businessman. That part's for sure. By the way, in the trade deadline, shouldn't let it get too lost. Walter Clayton Jr.'s on the move.
Yeah, he goes to Memphis. Hopefully that will give him more minutes. He hasn't done anything yet, and he's getting 18. I looked him up yesterday. 7 points a game, 18 minutes.
Not playing terrible for a rookie. There's a lot of rookies.
Yeah.
Takes a couple of years to I mean, look at Jamal. Look at a lot of guys first year.
Little surprised though. I thought he might flourish.
Well,
He's
what
an older
happened
guy,
was
too.
he went to a team who has had an explosive coming out party for a guy named Keontae George, and he's like 20.8 assist guy, more than that. Even.
We'll take a break. We'll get it go. We got trivia today. We got the Daniel Murphy Power Hour brought to you by ITB Partners. We got today's poll question, which is a simple one. Dreamfinders Homes poll question brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars, of the PGA Tour, of the Florida Gators, of the Tampa Rays. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out those homes. They're beautiful. You can build them in 15 or so different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like
Gardner Minshew's jersey number.
Oh, not sorry.
Nope.
In lieu of the Miracle on Ice, greatest sports upset of all time. I kind of did some research. I gave you 4 of them, and there's others, but U.S. beating Russia, I kept that in there. Buster Douglas, KO, and Mike Tyson. Had to put that Leicester City. They were such long shots, and they won the European Premier League in 2016. And then the Giants beating the undefeated Pats. I thought that was a pretty big one. Greatest sports upset of all time of those 4. Boys, which one do you pick?
Give them to me one more
Miracle
time.
on Ice, Buster Douglas, soccer, or Super Bowl Giants?
Yeah, it got to be Super Bowl Giants, man.
Okay.
Nah. No. New England had been tested down the stretch, and that was a big upset. Don't get me wrong. To me, like even NFL upset. I'm not sure. I think for me, again, there's some personal to these kinds of questions. It's Buster Douglas.
You going Buster Douglas?
I am. I remember waking up. I think that when did that happen, Hick? Was that like
It's
90s,
right?
90?
Yeah, I think I just graduated college. I was home for just a spell, a couple of months, sitting down in Beaufort, West Virginia.
Nobody could beat Tyson then.
Yeah,
right.
And he'd destroy him in the first round.
Yeah,
and waking up the next morning and seeing that he had been knocked out by this guy you never heard of. It happened in Japan. Like, so there wasn't a whole lot of people watching live. It's weird.
Well, 50% like the Miracle on Ice still, so obviously.
Yeah, that's probably the answer. We just talked about it so much yesterday. It's almost in a
Buster
category.
second, Giants third, Leicester City fourth. We'll take a break, keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL, where we share great moments.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
1010XL.
And that's what you have here.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. You in, Jeremy Shockey?
I don't do drops.
Jeremy, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, and parlay insurance.
Got it. I do those drops. Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New customers, double your winnings on your first 10 bets. Max bet at $50 per bet. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Zero Res Month of Love sale. Your air ducts are like the lungs of your home. If they're dirty, your indoor air quality suffers. As many as 1 in 5 Americans suffer from allergies caused by particles frequently found in the air inside most homes. Not only is indoor air quality an issue year-round, but especially now that the allergens such as pollen are coming out of hibernation. You're ready to invade your home. Take advantage of Zero Res's February sale. Hicken here, $100 off your air duct cleaning. That's $100 off your air duct cleaning. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them you want the 1010XL or station special at ZeroResJacksonville.com.
If you've run out of ideas for Valentine's Day, see what's on 1010XL's gift list from
Beard's Diamonds,
Wicca Candle Bar,
Kuhn Flowers,
and Peter Brook Chocolatier.
At 1010XL.com.
Happy Valentine's Day.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow. Mirrors cut exactly to your style. Fogged or broken glass replaced. Decorative tabletops, windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval.
Renewal by Andersen is celebrating Free Window February. For a limited time, buy 4 replacement windows or doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable year-round. Offer ends February 28th. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Andersen, where comfort meets quality.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! All right, guys, sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. E, what's a razzle-dazzle today?
I got a Valentine's Day pack that includes a floral floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, I also got a prize pack from Peterbrook Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is all part of the 1010XL Valentine's Day gift guide.
Valentine's Day squared up.
Head over to 1010XL.com for more gift ideas.
Just a few minutes. The Diamond Club has a sign up that says, "Welcome to Cleveland, James Harden." I won't go deep into the Diamond Club's clientele, but the Diamond Club is welcome. He's familiar. Yeah. Probably knows that stop right there.
Oh, yeah.
I had a this is unbelievable, man. I'm watching this cat. This is impressive.
Okay.
How many times do you think you could jump a rope in 10 seconds?
In 10 seconds?
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Like me, or like what do you think the record would be?
Well, what's the record?
Yeah. It'll be something stupid. Probably like you probably get it over there maybe 3 times 30.
228
What?
jumps
In 10 seconds?
How's that possible?
Like feet hitting the ground? Or is it's going around?
Hit the ground, bro. He's like this.
You can do two. I could not, without a rope, do 238 steps in 10 seconds.
Wow.
Like, I wonder if that would be fun. If we get,
Bro,
okay,
look at this cat.
you get 10 seconds just to do the steps. You don't have to do it. How many do you think you'd get?
Just to do the steps in 10 seconds?
40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many could you do?
Not many.
Not many.
Look at this cat. I mean,
That looks like AI. I mean, that looks like something on, like, they put it on 4-speed, 4X.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Utah didn't have enough to field the team last night. They were just so Indy rested Siakam, Nembhard, Matura, Nesmith, and McConnell.
Just to be nice?
I don't know.
Well, they don't want to win anyway. They're not going anywhere, and they'll get Halliburton back. They can add a nice draft pick, and they'll probably figure we're right back in this muddled East.
Mm-hmm. Do you know that of all the coaches who have won the Super Bowls, and there's 36 of them, I guess, in the 59 Super Bowls, 36 different coaches, not one of them was their team's defensive play caller? And Mike McDonald he would be the first.
Wow.
It's pretty wild.
I think and you know what's interesting, because a lot of offensive guys call their plays, but I don't think many
Not many
defensive
do, yeah.
coaches are
Yeah.
play callers. They hire a defensive coordinator they're in line with.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That would, and I think he's gonna. Man, you want to talk about a slow to stardom kind of guy. I mean, he's just so anonymous out there in Seattle. He's just kind of, he's got a plain name. He's got a plain look. He didn't percolate as a future coach for a lot of years like guys do. Isn't it just his second year?
Yeah.
I mean, a second-year coach winning a Super Bowl would, in a lot of years, be a big deal.
Yeah.
But this year, with a second-year quarterback and a first year, at least with his team head coach, although Vrabel doesn't get any credit for any kind of learning on the job, right? Maybe his first year with the team, but he's won division. He was a top seed in Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah. We were talking yesterday about the quarterbacks that were, probably going to be available this offseason.
Okay.
And I saw a grouping of them, and Kyler Murray.
That would have to be a trade.
But they expect it, right?
For sure.
Daniel Jones looks like he'll stay in Indy, but
if Indy were smart, they'd re-sign him.
Would they?
I think so.
You think he's good enough?
Well, I mean,
well.
they were playing good until he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Versus just like
try
not
it out
knowing.
again? Right.
You know what?
Ask Minnesota,
Yeah.
you know, and Darnold. There's some similarities there.
Malik Willis is third on this list.
I would put him first, but that's just
Yeah.
me. I want to hit a home run, a grand slam. I don't want a triple.
And the rest of them, Tua's eighth. He's intriguing at least.
Eighth?
Yeah.
Dang.
And this is just somebody's list, but I mean, we could. Gino probably available, right?
I'd rather have Tua or Gino.
Tua.
I'd take Tua. Let's just go
Tua.
through these.
Kirk Cousins.
Who would you take? Tua or Gino?
Tua.
Yeah, Tua or Kirk Cousins?
Tua.
Tua.
Aaron Rodgers, maybe free agent.
I'd still take Tua over Aaron Rodgers. I got to take
Yeah.
somebody I didn't think I can get more than a play. Oh, by the way, somebody sent me a text. Remember you had the go over half a yard and you win the prize pick? It was like basically a giveaway.
Yeah.
They did that for Aaron Rodgers' first game with the Jets, and he tore his Achilles. And it was supposed to be a freebie, and he got zero.
I guess that could happen.
Yeah.
Usually they'll take it at Prize Picks. They take it off.
That's true. They do. They do the give back.
The rest of them: Mariota, Wilson, Justin Fields, Trey Lance,
Not
Jimmy
starters.
Garoppolo. No.
Lance. Lance might intrigue someone.
Yeah.
But I'm not suggesting it. But he has gotten to the point that when he goes in the game, it doesn't look like, you know, it's you're in big trouble.
Yeah. Your guy is your guy's son. The other son is redshirting at Arizona.
Oh, Bryce.
Yeah.
Man, Brian been going. He went crazy last night. Did you see any of the highlights?
Saw the dunk.
Man,
He heard you weren't in the building.
No, right?
Why didn't you stay up there and go?
Should have.
Go to Brooklyn.
Did you happen to look at
Get
what
a
the
taste of
tickets
victory?
were for that one?
I didn't.
Probably, certainly a lot less than the Garden.
You had to pay for the Garden experience.
Yeah, but man, buddy went crazy last
I
night.
had a question for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of quarterbacks, you're playing the Super Bowl this Sunday.
Yes, I am.
Who would you rather your quarterback be, Sam Darnold or Drake May?
Right now, Sam Darnold.
Who would you rather have going into next football season as your franchise quarterback?
Drake May.
Drake May.
It might not be the right answer.
Yeah.
Certainly in this postseason, Drake May has not been the same guy he was in the regular season, and that stands out more only from this standpoint. They didn't play playoff level competition in the regular season.
Right.
That's where it's fair to look, maybe not at the team success,
Right.
but at individual players. If you're not playing the Broncos and the Ravens and the Jaguar and all these good teams, then yeah.
As good as like
May's quarterback rating, though, is only 84 in the postseason. Darnold, 122.4.
Yeah.
In one less game, Darnold has 60 less passing yards. His completion percentage is 15 points higher. And he's got no picks to Drake May's 2.
Well, the Rams and Seahawks played twice in like the last month, right? They played at the end of the year for the number 1 seed, and then they played again
in the championship.
In the championship game. Matthew Stafford threw for like over 800 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks, something like that. It's never been done before. He lost both games.
Yeah, well,
both games.
Drake May ain't doing that. Here's a number that I wasn't aware of. In the postseason, by a mile, Drake May has been sacked more than any other quarterback. Now, I know he faced some sack machines in Houston and Denver, and even the Chargers can get to the quarterback. 15 times he's been sacked.
I was
Darnold
thinking
just
about
5.
that. That Seahawk defense is awful good, man. And
Yeah.
Drake May's a little bit beat up. I worry about that if you're a New England fan. And I don't know. I haven't heard enough, but whenever I watch the kid, I don't think he's been very good this year, but maybe he has. The left tackle from LSU, Campbell.
Will Campbell, they have talked good about him. I haven't
they?
watched enough to know, although that sack total would tell
he's-
you otherwise.
Yeah, he's faced some hellacious competition here the last couple of weeks, but
Yeah.
it ain't like Seattle's. They do that too.
Seattle
sacked Trev 7 times, if I'm not mistaken.
See, it may have been. It was either them or it may have been 8. I think one had 8, one had 7 between the Rams
but
and
he
the
went down a lot.
Yeah. So
Drake May, they're going to get after Drake. I mean, what is the spread?
4.5.
Yeah, I'd lay it.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd lay it. It feels like it's the Seahawks' time. Their coach is ready. Their quarterback is going to have a unbelievable culmination to one of the biggest career turnarounds we've seen. Or the Patriots are that team, and that defense plays like it has played this postseason, which is on a record pace. Only the Ravens in 2000 have been better through 3 playoff games.
It'd be fascinating to see. I tend to agree. I've been on Seattle the whole time, and I think it might be a big win, but we'll see what.
I don't want to bang on a guy too much, but he's the one that said it. I would be saying the same thing if Bo Nix said this. But man, the difference between self-confidence and reality. Sometimes
Boston Joe says TV Joe says he struggled against the top defensive ends in the playoffs. Now they're starting to question the arm length. That's what they do.
Who said this?
Yeah.
The thing I most appreciate about this year is that I proved to myself I'm able to dominate the league.
Yeah, I don't get that one. That's Shador. I don't know. It's so funny.
Third lowest QBR in history of the game. Is that what
Yeah, I don't know. I
Bro,
don't know. This.
Now look, in fairness, that's context. Let me read you the entire quote.
Yeah.
You have flashes. That's the most thing I appreciate about this year. I proved to myself I'm able to dominate the league. I'm able to take completions. I'm able to put all that together. Definitely in games we have flashes, but I know what I'm capable of doing that. Now to do it on a consistent basis, that's what the goal is. But for me in this past season, that's what's proved to myself. No matter what happened, no matter anything that transpired, you're able to go out there and compete. Well, I mean, I guess that's up for debate. Your QBR, your ratings, your stats were terrible. So
that's confidence, is what it is.
Or is it fake? You can't believe that, can you?
You're right.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. Can you believe
that's a fair question. Is like, is it fake? Like, how do you believe it?
I mean, if I went out and we played Rec Hoops and I went 1 for 10 for 3, and after the game I said I proved today I can dominate from 3-point land.
That one shot I hit.
It's the flashes. That's right. I proved it. I can dominate.
Yeah.
You know, I
641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Trivia on deck. You tell them what they're going to win for Valentine's Day.
I got a Valentine's Day gift pack that includes a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers, plus a Valentine's Day box from Peterbrook Chocolate. All you got to do is hit me up right now at 904-641-1010 or head over to 1010XL.com to check out the holiday gift guide. Holla at your boy.
HorsemenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, you getting ready for the big game? You bet you are. There's no game day party where it's complete without Daisy French onion dip. I mean, you got something to dip all that hors d'oeuvres and appetizers and chips in. Whether it's the French onion or the ranch dip, Daisy has great tasting, delicious dips for you. Delicious Daisy French onion and Daisy ranch. It's a must for any party you're throwing or attending. No preservatives or artificial ingredients. Everyone will think you made it from scratch. Enjoy Daisy dips with chips, wings, and veggies. Look for Daisy French onion dip and ranch dip at a grocery store near you.
Hey gang, Hickett here. Guys, listen up. Valentine's is coming. You want to be a hero this year with something really romantic? It's easier than you think at Beards Diamonds. Beards has put together a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. They got it all at Beards. And here's the best part right now. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. You know, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. Plus, Beards is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family-owned and community-strong for more than 45 years right here in the St. John's Town Center, not some Wall Street chain. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beards Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center. Get up to 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental. With light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Get Smart John is polished up by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Da-da-da. You know we love him. He's bald. He's beautiful. Backs and abs on a Wednesday. He smells so damn good, Savage. TriviaNation.com's greatest trivia host in the history of Jacksonville, Florida, Tuesday nights. Please put your hands together. Give a warm welcome to Get Smart John. Johnny!
Oh, good morning, Guggen. You're too kind. You're too kind. So my first question for you, Dan and Jeff, how many in your reservation for the Super Bowl trivia Saturday night?
Oh, it's here, huh?
Yeah, fourth annual.
I think we got 10 coming Saturday night.
Okay.
10. Save us a
Okay.
table for 10.
VIP. And if we're not there on time, start without us.
Yes.
I'm going to start with a little bit of
Folks need to understand, for 18 years or so, I'm guessing, Johnny asked us every year to come.
Yeah.
And we finally did go.
Yeah, we did.
You did, and you won.
And I believe we won.
We did win.
And by the way, that was the first one. That was the first Super Bowl trivia in that format.
Yes.
So, yeah.
You know, we want to give everyone a chance to win.
And by the way, it is a fun night. It's
yeah,
a
it was
good
good.
time.
We had a good time. E was there. Vaughn and Mrs. Vaughn were there.
Oh,
Mrs.
yeah.
P, BWR. We had a big crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you know, Guggens and Guggenellis both are asking if you're going to be playing.
Oh,
So,
they
you know,
are?
they want you guys there.
You never
of
know.
course.
Is it by my house?
Yes.
right.
Same spot.
Okay.
Yes, right around the corner.
Big win
Right
for
around the
some,
corner.
big loss for others. E.
Yeah. And I do that. So, Jeff, I have to give this because this has to be at least in the top 10, talking about Super Bowl moments. Who could forget Super Bowl 17, 4th and 1, John Riggin.
Are you kidding?
He's
me?
gone.
That's a good
He's
one.
gone.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
You know?
Really?
Yeah,
Let's
to beat the
bring that up.
Dolphins.
I have a civics trivia question before we go any further. So I'm going to show you this real quick. I don't want you to look at it too much, but just off the top of your head, can you tell me what flag that is? Do you know what flag that is?
No.
It's amazing. Neither did E, neither did I.
What is it?
It's the state of Florida flag. We don't know our state flag in this state.
Oops.
I had no idea.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Would you know it, John, if you saw it? Can you describe the state flag?
Well, because it has a little influence of the Confederate flag with the red cross, kind of going across in the white part of it.
Well, it does have
Right?
a red cross across it. It's got the state
And right in the
seal
middle.
in the middle. But yeah, I don't mean
Yeah.
obviously stars and bars and all that
Well,
stuff.
I'm not
Yeah,
watching you on YouTube, so I don't have the benefit. But yes. Okay. And very quickly, Dan, you were talking about it yesterday about the Olympic hockey team.
Yes.
Doc, oh my gosh. Dude, I teared up.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That was
it was.
good.
I was 18 years old, freshman in college, watching those guys with my dad.
Yep.
It was just, and we weren't hockey fans.
Right.
So yeah, it was. If you haven't seen it, by all means, it's a great watch. So just want to say it. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. We're going to get you started this morning with landmarks.
Landmarks.
Until about 1300 AD, what was the tallest man-made structure in the world?
1300 AD.
AD.
Pyramids.
Yes.
That's a guess. All right, now, okay, hold on. So this was the tallest until it was surpassed in 1300 AD. Is that what you're saying? I don't say the question again.
Until about 1300 AD, what was the tallest man-made structure in the world?
Okay.
So my guess would be yes to that question you asked.
Yeah, I think it's pyramids, Dan. I mean, I don't know what else. If you think biblically, that all happens BC, right? I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn, but like Tower of Babylon and those sorts of things, that was
It's got to
way
be something more obvious. than
Yeah,
that.
I think it's the pyramid. There's nothing else that stands. We're not building
Pyramids,
bridges,
John.
The pyramids.
Yes, to be precise, the Great Pyramid of Giza. But yes, Pyramid of Giza.
That's what I was
How
thinking. I didn't want to go.
did it list the height of that?
No, I don't have that.
7 foot 7 inches.
It's all been a lie.
Okay, geography.
Don't know much about
geography.
That was a bluish question there to begin with.
Oh, nice base hit.
Which Texas city, the largest in the Texas Panhandle, is nicknamed the Yellow Rose of Texas? And your hint,
I know what it is.
Spanish word for a color.
Yeah, it's Amarillo.
Amarillo by morning.
Yes, it is.
Yo soy Borinquen. I know that flag.
Yellow Rose, Texas.
Tejas.
Man, it took them a while to get over their fear of heights. The Great Pyramid of Giza that stood as the tallest structure on land until 1300 AD, just 481 feet. I mean, I know it's not tiny, but what's that?
It's a lot of work.
48 stories. It's pretty big.
Yeah. When you think about what little technology they had to do it,
I don't know. The aliens knocked them out pretty quick.
Oh, well, there you go. Awards. The Golden Globe for Best Motion Picture animation, was recently awarded to which movie? Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, K-pop, Demon Hunters, or Zootopia 2?
It's that one. It's the K-pop Demon Hunters.
It is.
Jeff, big Golden Globes fan.
Yeah, big. Is that anime? I don't know what that is. I know it's, buddy. It has been on top of that freaking Netflix top movie list for months. K-pop Demon Hunters. I don't know what it is. Scooby Doo, the modern day Scooby Doo. I don't know. Don't ask.
I don't know.
Ain't watching.
No. Science.
By the way, from the text line, just so we're clear, the state of Florida flag is based on the Kingdom of Spain's flag, not the rebel flag, and then that's the Kingdom of Spain flag.
Okay.
It's got the red X. It's got the red X. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Discovered by the
Germans
Germans in 1904, Florida is loosely translated into a Wales.
Almost. Do you know the conclusion to that line from Anchor Manny?
No.
Okay, good.
San Diego, drink it in.
Drink it in.
Always goes down smooth. No, it's Saint Diego. Agree to disagree.
You actually should know about Florida. It was before, because it was a state before the Civil War. So that makes sense.
Anyway.
But okay. What alloy is comprised of copper and zinc?
Copper and zinc.
Yes.
I mean, is that not aluminum?
Copper.
Did we have this question before?
We get
You
all
did.
kinds.
It's probably been a couple of years.
This
but
exact,
yes, you have.
this exact
These are
question.
these are last night's questions. These are last night's questions.
You know what else it could be, or is it?
I thought I was going to go with bronze. We had something similar to that.
Bronze is a precious metal, though, isn't it? I mean, what did we say?
An alloy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What alloy is comprised of
I don't
copper
think
and
bronze.
zinc?
It's probably aluminum, isn't it? I mean, what else would it?
Copper, though, is I think of pennies.
Well, that's just the color you're
I
thinking
know,
of,
but
if you put the zinc in there, I mean, aluminum is good. I don't know what aluminum. I don't know what anything's made of. I know how to make French toast.
Is brass an alloy? How about brass?
Ooh, copper and zinc make brass.
That sounds better.
I like that. I feel like brass should have bronze in it, but I don't know that. I like that one. Let's go brass.
Yes.
Shout out, E!
Shout out.
Big brain.
What up, science?
Yeah.
That big brain in there.
Patterson Elementary.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Like that big brain.
Mm-hmm.
Comics.
Marvel Comics character Howard the Duck
Yes.
often has what thing in his mouth?
Do you have smoke?
Cigar.
Yeah, cigar.
Yeah.
Is he ripping
Yes.
something? Yeah.
Remember that movie? It was the big bust. I guess it was back in early '90s, maybe.
terrible.
Howard the Duck. It's terrible. Yes.
I never got into Howard. I
Hey,
couldn't tell you first thing about
if
him.
you were on NBC
Uh-huh.
introducing yourself as a running back in the National Football League, would you go Emmanuel Thalleran, Full Sail University, Emmanuel Thalleran,
Nah.
Manta Rays, Emmanuel Thalleran, Patterson Elementary?
I
My
go.
heart would go on.
I definitely go FSCJ, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
I'd probably go FCCJ.
That baby.
Aluminum is in no way, shape, or form an alloy. It's the most abundant metal in the crust. So it's its own thing. Aluminum. That's how you learn. We don't cheat, but I'll figure out what answers and why they are.
Yeah.
The Statue of Liberty, by the way, 350, so 100 feet shorter than the. That's to give you a perspective on the pyramids.
TV. Which current talk show host got his television start as the comedic co-host of Comedy Central's Win Ben Stein's Money?
That's
Colbert or no?
No, I think that's
Kimmel?
Kimmel. Yeah.
Kimmel?
Yeah. Kimmel.
Kimmel's correct.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, do a bunch more. We got the audio clue and all happening here with Get Smart John on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
There's a magic in live radio that crackles with life and energy.
Let's go home!
Your home for live play-by-play is 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here for Action Garage Door, premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. If mine ever does, I take action. Call action, and they take action. Jeff and Art's crew are Jacksonville folks. They're not some corporate chain. You don't have to go through layers and layers. You call Jeff, his guys are on it. Boom, it's taken care of. I mean, it's unbelievable. And by the way, those quiet, smart upgrades, those garage, oh man, you got to check those out. Get one of those. You can operate them right by your phone. You'll be glad you did, man. I've been in my house for 23 years. Folks still comment on my garage door. It dramatically improves the curb appeal. Today's garage door openers bring those features like smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. All right, here's what you do. You're sold. Go to GarageDoor911.com, GarageDoor911.com. I'll take you right to Action Garage Door. That's GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
Come visit with Helmets and Heels this Thursday from 2 to 4 at the brand new Closets by Design showroom and garage condo on Phillips Highway at Emerson. Tour the new man cave and amazing home storage solutions in person with Helmets and Heels this Thursday.
Hi, I'm Sean Monahan from Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, celebrating our 49th annual Valentine's Day sale. Come see our hand-picked inventory of thousands of pieces of fine jewelry, diamonds, and gemstones. This Valentine's Day, we have big discounts with jewelry for any budget. And with interest-free financing, you'll get the jewelry you love with a monthly payment you can afford. Monahan's will also give you cash for your unwanted gold or silver, or trade it in for new jewelry and get greater value. Monahan Jewelers Valentine's Day sale with big savings in our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Leadership looks different on every woman, and every story deserves the spotlight. I'm Liz Gruby, the events director from the Jacksonville Business Journal. I would love for you to join us, PNC Bank, and our 2026 Women of Influence honorees for an unforgettable celebration honoring the women shaping our business community, opening doors, and lifting others along the way. Women of Influence, because powerful leadership deserves to be celebrated. Get your tickets now at jbjevents.com.
It all begins with Speed Weeks, presented by Advent Health, February 11th, and culminates with a Daytona 500 on February 15th. This week, you can win a pair of tickets to the Daytona 500. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name answer to 641-1010 for a chance to win tickets to the Daytona 500, February 15th.
I'm Carl. I'm 68 years old, and I lost 40 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. And looking at pictures, I realized that my color wasn't good. I looked bloated, constantly tired, out of breath. It got to the point where I decided it was time to pick up the phone and call Awaken 180. The combination of the diet and the coaching really pushed me over the top. My self-confidence soared. I'm walking, I'm working out. Instead of 68, I feel like I'm 28. I just had my annual physical, and my doctor looked at my blood pressure and he said, "What did you do? What happened?" And I explained that I'm on the Awaken 180 program. I've never felt so good in my life. And as somebody that sometimes likes to take the shortcut, I didn't have to do that with this program. Awaken 180 is my solution for weight loss.
Carl's solution for weight loss. My daughter Amber's solution for weight loss. Lowered blood pressure, increased confidence, feeling years younger. Not a temporary fix, a solution. Want the same results? Then choose Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, so we welcome back Get Smart John. As we do, I'm just going to share this with Dan. I'll remove the names to protect the innocent. But your little rampage in the classroom has been interpreted by some out there as your rampage in the classroom.
What do you mean?
Just so you know.
What rampage?
That rampage that you went on. You played the hidden audio a couple of weeks back of something that occurred in your classroom. You had a little incident there. So you need to be on your P's and Q's a little bit. If you're going to, represent and mold the youth, there are those out there that I had to tell them, well, no, that was a bit. That wasn't actually him. Really? It sounded just like him.
It's me. Johnny!
Okay, before I have you play this, this is an anniversary of an event that happened yesterday.
Oh.
So I want to preface by saying that, okay?
Okay.
67 years ago.
All right. Ooh, wow.
Luka was traded for AD.
Seems like it.
67 years ago.
About his widowed bride.
Oh, yeah, that's the plane crash.
Something touched me deep inside.
The day the music died.
Okay, you obviously, go ahead and give me the song.
Bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry.
I don't like this
When
song.
good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die." Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, come on, E! Now do you believe
It's
in
the longest
rock
song
and
ever is
roll?
what we're dealing
Can
with.
music save your
This goes 8
mortal
minutes.
soul?
8
And
minutes.
can you
Yeah.
teach me how to dance real slow? Oh, it's a classic.
All right.
You want me to keep going?
Oh, yeah. No,
Because
Okay,
I
that's good.
saw you
Yeah, he's happy.
dancing in the gym.
It's joy.
Classic, for sure. For sure. Okay.
Can't shame
So,
joy.
okay.
You just can't shame joy. You just have
Can't.
to live. Just have to live.
Can't.
Yeah.
Unbridled joy at that.
Yeah,
okay.
for sure.
So,
Genuine.
who sings
Genuine
it? Who
joy.
sings it?
Don McLean.
Okay. And we obviously know it's American Pie. Now, your question, though.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the 3 famous singers that died in that plane crash?
Buddy Holly.
Correct.
Richie Valens.
Correct. And?
The Big
Well,
Bopper.
he was a nickname. Very good. Very good.
Who is the big
You
bopper?
heard and you know who was supposed to be on that flight?
Uh,
That's
Another famous singer,
yeah.
What?
a different genre, but
No, the what did you say was supposed to be on the plane?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he-
Jerry Lee Lewis.
no,
Oh, dang.
Waylon Jennings.
Waylon Jennings.
Dang, I thought that was Jerry
Yeah.
Lee Lewis.
I like how you said it with the command, though. That's good. Okay, very good.
Yeah, you got. I would have never got. I could have got the 2. I wouldn't have got the 3rd.
Right. The Big Bopper is, and I forget what his real name was. So. Okay.
By the way, you guys want to be shocked real quick? Circle back. The tallest structure before the pyramids was 40 feet.
Oh, yeah.
And the the towers of biblical?
Oh, yeah.
The Tower of Jericho? How tall do you think the Tower of Jericho was?
I don't know.
Apparently not very tall.
28 feet.
Yeah, I said not 40 feet.
28 feet.
Wow. Okay. Your next category is oops.
Oops?
Okay.
Or hoops?
Yes.
Okay.
Oops. Like, triple OPS.
I
Yes.
did it
okay.
again.
Okay. In 2006, Vice President Dick Cheney accidentally shot his friend Harry Whittington while hunting for what? Deer,
Quail.
quail, rabbits, or turkeys?
I think it was quail.
Okay. Hope it wasn't a Dan quail. Very good.
Oh,
yeah.
very nice.
I may have used that last night. So
Brought some laughter.
You say he
maybe a little
accidentally
bit.
shot his friend or himself?
Shot his friend.
Shot his friend.
His friend.
Who needs
Yeah.
enemies, right?
Exactly.
You shot me, man.
Bro, I thought we were good.
Cheddar Bob shot himself.
U.S. geography.
Oh, another blue question.
All right. We're hot.
Exciting.
Chicago is located in which? I'll do this for since you mentioned Illinois County.
Cook County.
Cook County is correct.
Only because of The Fugitive. Would I know that?
I always
Oh,
hear
is that why you remember that?
Yep.
Okay.
Cook
Okay.
County pops in the headlines a lot. I know Cook
Yeah.
County from recency bias.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of you ever seen an original episode of The Fugitive with David Jansen?
I have not.
Yes.
I haven't either. Okay. Magazines.
Magazines.
Since 1909, which magazine has guaranteed its advertisers' products with a seal of approval?
Good housekeeping.
Consumer Reports.
Consumer Reports.
I thought Good Housekeeping also, though. That's what also popped into my head. We probably don't have Consumer Reports in 1906. We're housekeeping as a nation at that point.
Yes, we are.
Good Housekeeping.
Way to talk that out. Yes, Good Housekeeping. Very good.
'Cause there ain't no consumer. You're lucky if you got something.
Hold on. John?
Yes.
Housekeeping. All right, go ahead.
Fluff your pillow? JYO.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we do the halftime. I want you to get 3 of these, which I think you'll have no issues. Okay. So our halftime was name 3 of the 5 North American cities that have hosted the Summer Olympics.
L.A.
Okay, that's 1.
Montreal.
2.
It's summer, you said?
Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Did Chicago host one?
Hold on now. This is Mexico City is North America, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's 3. Yeah.
Did Chicago
wanna go
host
for
one, or they had the World's Fair?
They had the
No.
World's Fair.
No, that was the World's Fair.
I think maybe it's best known for the Winter Games, but did Lake Placid maybe host a summer game or no?
I don't think so.
No.
There are 2 more?
There are.
2 more North American. Oh, Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I was going to say one's really close.
Yeah, Atlanta, and then it's probably
Is there
I
one
think Midwest.
Midwest, huh?
Yeah. Not one that really comes to mind.
So it was a long time ago?
Not Kansas City, not
Yeah, turn of the century.
St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Yes, St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good one, E.
Good job, though. And you did that very quickly, too. Again, that's halftime where we give extra time.
Easiest one we got last. And LA, of course, about to have it again in 28.
All right, we got time for a couple more, Johnny.
Okay. Quotes.
Quotes.
What 4-word exclamation uttered during a John Kerry Q&A session at the University of Florida was named 2007's most memorable quote by the Yale Book of Quotations?
Give me the question again.
What 4-word exclamation uttered during a John Kerry Q&A session at the University of Florida was named 2007's most memorable quote by the Yale Book of Quotations?
The mistake is immediately we think John Kerry. It's not John Kerry.
Okay.
Don't tase me, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good pull.
Very good. Yeah.
What a good pull. The UF is the
Well, the
context.
teams
clue.
missed that last night. Yes.
I wonder what Don't Tase Me Bro is up to these days.
I don't know.
Yes. Okay. History. Multiple choice for you. Who was the first African American to serve in the U.S. Senate? Edward Brooke, Blanche K. Bruce, Hiram Revels, or Tim Scott?
Wow, I've never heard of those other three. That's bad. The U.S. Senate?
It might be Scott.
Come on. So you're talking about a senator from a
senator.
United States senator.
First African American to serve in the U.S. Senate.
African American senator is Tim Scott.
I don't
It can't
know.
be.
I don't.
No.
Well,
Read me the other three.
Edward Brooke, Blanche K. Bruce, Hiram Revels.
The only one that even sounds
Hiram
familiar
Revels?
is Hiram Revels.
Yeah.
But I don't
Maybe
know.
it is Tim Scott. Wow.
I don't know when African Americans were became state senators.
Let's think of U.S. senators.
Right. That's what I mean. U.S. senators.
Let's think of U.S. senators. Anybody like? Just think. I'm looking at in my mind these videos of Congress talking, and they're anybody famous, anybody who. God, I guess we could go with Tim Scott. I can't.
I'd like to at least
He's
go
the
with
only one that
I mean, the bottom line is it's Black History Month, and I mean, he's sitting in
I
there
know.
like he has
Yeah,
no
I know.
idea
It's
what's
on
going
him.
on.
It's
Yeah.
on E.
You just
I
better
guarantee you, there's a lot of black people don't know that answer, bro. I guarantee you.
Can we phone a friend?
Let's go with what seems unlikely, but let's go with Tim Scott.
Okay, Tim Scott.
Hiram Revels.
Yes, Hiram Revels. I knew there was a reason.
Yeah, and I think Edward Brooke was from Massachusetts. I do remember him.
All right.
What state is Hiram Revels?
I don't know.
Sounds South Carolina-ish to me.
Mississippi.
1870.
Oh.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah.
You go, Hiram.
Shout out, Hiram.
Music.
Never forget. Never forget. He never
Hiram,
Okay.
I won't forget.
Damn it, E.
Yes. What make of car are the B-52s driving in the song Love Shack?
Love Shack.
Love Shack.
Now, I gave a hint last night, but see if you can get it without the hint.
You know this.
I got me a Chrysler. It's big.
There it is.
There we go.
A Chrysler. Very good. Okay. Movies. The sadistic villain, Simon Gruber, in Die Hard with a Vengeance, was played by which Oscar-winning actor?
Yeah, that's Alan. He's in Love Actually. He's in Harry Potter. He just passed
Rickman?
away.
Rickman.
Yeah, Rickman.
Okay, listen to it again.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
The
answering him.
sadistic villain, not Hans Gruber, Simon Gruber.
Oh, Simon.
In Die Hard with a Vengeance, not just Die Hard, okay, was played by which Oscar-winning actor? Okay.
Oh. That's the Lion King guy.
You'll
voice.
get him.
The voice of the Lion King guy. Yeah. He, I can see him. What's his name?
Is he?
You know him.
Is it a British actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see his
Yeah,
face. He got a pointy nose.
He grabs the blonde haired lady, takes her up when he's got this bottle of champagne, and
Yep.
Yeah, that dude's
That's
name
exactly
is.
right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's his damn name?
He's it's like almost a character. He feels like more of a character actor than an Oscar winner. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he's won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Pointy nose, kind of tall, slimish. Jeremy Irons.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow. Nice goal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I
One
get
more.
him confused with the guy who voiced the Jaguar pre-game classic one with the
James Earl Jones?
No, before we played the Patriots AFC, one of the greatest.
Oh yeah, who was that? Was it
Malkovich? Is
Yeah,
that-
Yeah, Malkovich. Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
All right, last one.
Okay. Geography.
Damn it.
Another blue one.
Yes. Which U.S. state is home to an extensive underground cave network stretching over 400 miles, making it the longest in the world? Kentucky, Missouri, or Tennessee?
Is it Kentucky? Because
I mean,
of
that's
the...
Mammoth Cave and all that. It feels like Kentucky to me.
It is Kentucky.
Yeah, good.
Hey, boys, next week there's going to be Super Bowl heavy trivia.
Yeah,
Good?
man.
Are you
Thanks,
up with
Johnny.
that?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see ya.
See ya. There he
Bye.
goes. Get smart, John. Appreciate him. I will take a break. This is The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Ride with the Frangie Show.
We'll crank this sucker up. You can drop us off, and you guys can be back in your home planet before supper.
Let the Frangie Show drive you home.
Let's go. We're going home.
Afternoons
All systems are working, Commander.
on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, gang, the big game's almost here. No better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. Big game, max discount. We got you one. Oh, I love them, too. It's real easy. Drake May, 1 passing yard. That's right. Half a yard. He throws for 1 completion, man. We cash in as long as you add another player to your lineup and your pick hits, then you are a winner. You could add more. Prize Pick's so easy to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player staff projections. You find your community. They have all kinds of features. If you miss your fantasy team, you can still play fantasy all the time. But you can't do it unless you download that Prize Picks app today and use code 1010XL. And by the way, we'll throw you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's all there, and it's all Prize Picks. With Prize Picks, man, it's good to be right.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Reeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and awaken 180 weight loss
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When pests invade your home or business, you don't just need them out, you need them out fast. And you need to keep them out. At Terminix, they'll show up for you and eliminate pests quicker, just like they did at my house, because they care about what matters most to you. When pests show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a pest problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online. That's Terminix.com. That's right, Terminix it.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Got a cracked windshield? Not only is it dangerous, but did you know it's also illegal? Call Baker Glass. Matt and his crew use the best auto glass in the market, and they accept most insurance. Plus, all new windshields come with a full warranty. From cars, to trucks, to RVs, you can count on Baker Glass to be fast and friendly. Just check out their Google reviews. Come see us at the shop on Casta Avenue, or we can come to you at your home or business.
I'm back with Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
Anytime you've got major plumbing problems, and even the minor ones, there's several potential causes, and they usually can't be easily detected. So don't guess at a solution. Hire Roland Reese Plumbing at PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
With your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Howland Sons Plumbing, I'm E.T. Mike Vrabel, Ben Johnson, Mike McDonald, and Kyle Shanahan will be joining head coach Liam Cohen this weekend at the NFL Honors as nominees for Coach of the Year. Liam Cohen met with the AP Press and spoke on that nomination.
To even be in the consideration is an honor itself, right? I grew up in coaching.
my whole life's been about football, and that's all I've ever known, and really was exposed to at a very young age. I'm very thankful for my father, Tim, to be able to be a great guidance for me throughout my whole life, really, and journey to lead up into this point.
At 8:10, it's 40 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned for more with Dan and Jeff right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the program. This is The Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM. We got golf starting up tomorrow on the PGA Tour, right, out in Phoenix. So that'll be
I saw the LIV is getting a limited amount of world golf ranking points now. They're going to start accumulating those now that they've gone to 72 holes. Man, you want to talk about a whiny complaint that is falling on deaf ears. That's these LIV guys somehow complaining they have to play 72. A whole nother 18
We
holes.
travel a lot. What happened to we were spending more?
Right.
I mean, come
what
on,
happened
man.
to grow the game, spend time with all this? It's nonsense. And then they realize half the places they go, their wives don't want to go.
It's disgusting that the amount of money they make and that they would find. Anyway, it's not worth talking about. I can't stand it, but it is what it is. Who's the first NBA team to pass their Vegas preseason win total? It happened yesterday.
The what now? The first
NBA team?
Detroit.
Nope.
Oh. Okay, well, let me look at the scoreboard. I won't look at the totals or anything, but wow. I know I saw the reason I said that. I watched a lot of Detroit-Denver last night.
Yeah.
Detroit's second best start ever for the Pistons.
Wow.
That surprised me. There have been some good Detroit teams through the years.
There have.
All right, who beat their win total last night?
Yeah.
Definitely not them, not them, not them. Did they put them that? I don't think they put them that low. They did not. No. They didn't put them that. I mean, that's awful low.
Yeah.
Suns.
Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. There were some others there that I wondered how low they put Boston to start without Tatum. They got their 32nd win, and I also considered the Jazz was 16, but that's awful low.
I also saw this couple NBA quickies. Yesterday, Zion Williamson hit 26 games in a row. That's a career high.
Wow. He's a lot thinner. He looks fitter.
And he says, and the guy said, I know that you want to poke fun at it, but it's important to call out the work he's put in to correct it.
Well,
so
we've forgotten about him.
Yeah.
He's a dynamic player. If he could get healthy and stay healthy and on the right team and the right spotlight in 3 years, we could be looking at Zion as an all-NBA guy. But he's got, I mean, that is, assuming health that he has never shown to maintain.
And give me a real quick pop quiz.
Okay.
We had a history last night in Boston.
Okay.
Give me the top 10 most threes made in Celtics history. Most threes made in Celtics history. Top 10 players. Ready, go.
This is
you can play
this
as
is
well.
harder than it seems, because that 3-point line has
It's got to be a lot more current.
ebbed and flowed. That's right, but this is the dilemma for me here, E. And I don't want to outthink it, but I mean, a guy who literally dominated every 3-point contest he ever entered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he had the volume. Did Larry Bird have the volume as a 3-point shooter?
I don't know. You'd have to tell me.
They were firing it up 11, 12 times a game back in the day.
Okay.
Paul Pierce has got to be on the list, doesn't
Top
he?
10 all time.
E?
I think Paul Pierce got to be.
Paul Pierce is number one.
Yeah, okay. All right.
1823.
What about?
I mean, both these guys, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, got to
They
be
fire him up.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's another guy who's currently firing him up. I don't know how long he's, but Derek White has fired up a lot of
Okay.
3-pointers.
He's 8th.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeff, what did you think about, taking it back a little bit, what do you think about Antoine Walker? I feel like he used to live behind that 3-point line.
4th.
That's
Okay.
a really good call, my man. It's a
Yeah,
good pull.
he-
All right, I'll give you I don't know how long this guy played. He bounced around. Ray Allen's prolific 3-pointer.
6th.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Yeah.
What numbers are we missing?
5.
Uh-huh.
7.
Okay.
9 and 10.
Did one of these, I'm guessing last night, one of these, like Pritchard probably joined the list, or,
Like somebody like that.
Hausman, or one of those, I mean,
5, 7, 9, and 10.
I think Bird's got to be in there, dude.
Let's do it.
Bird's 11th. That's why I brought it up.
Is it Pritchard?
Pritchard is 7th.
Okay,
Sam Hauser passed Larry
Hauser.
Bird.
So yeah,
That's amazing.
So Bird's 11.
Pritchard and Hauser were both there. Who's the one that's is it Reggie Lewis?
You're missing 5 and 9.
Still 5 and 9, huh?
Yeah.
Even with those two in the top 10. All right, so
9 is former Gator.
Oh, Al Horford.
Yep.
Dang, they don't shoot a lot of threes. Al Horford has more threes than Larry Bird. You win as a Celtic, dude.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of money on that bet.
A lot of money. And then Marcus Smart is 5th.
Wow, it's all
Current
in the
guys.
era of you can shoot 12 one night and no one will care.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. All right, let's come back with more next. We're rocking and rolling. We got a Murphy Power Hour today.
Yes,
we
we
can talk some baseball and more. Happy you're up and at 'em with us. Text line open. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures, 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. If it's just a game,
It was all that Dan Marino's fault. Everyone knows that.
why can't we get over it?
If he had held the ball laces out like you're supposed to, Ray would never have missed that kick.
1010XL.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, Hickett here. Listen up. Valentine's is coming. You want to be a hero? Beards Diamonds has put together a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants, bracelets, classic gold, and you can't beat the wow factor of a top brand designer jewelry. They got it all at Beards, and the best part, I buried the lead. Beards has an amazing limited time offer. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. Imagine her face lighting up when she opens that signature Beards box. Cards, flowers, candy, they're nice. They're sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. And that gift is on major sale right now. Plus, Beard's your local Jacksonville jeweler. Say hi to the Lupos when you go in there. Family-owned, community-strong, more than 45 years. Right here in the St. John's Town Center, not some Wall Street chain. Shop local, shop Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center. Get up to 40% off diamond earrings, pendants, and bracelets.
Whenever you like, whenever you want.
I like this.
1010XL on demand. Ad-free shows after the live shows end. Channeled by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning. Search where you find podcasts.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
It's free window February with Renewal by Andersen. Right now, when you buy 4 replacement windows, you get the 5th for free. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. This offer expires February 28th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Attention sports fans! Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Sheridan Tootin. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist and Dr. Kevin Murphy put my right shoulder back together a few years ago, and I'm still feeling great. Now I'm using PRP treatment for my knee pain. No matter what you're dealing with, if you're enduring any orthopedic issue, my only recommendation is Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Call us at Southeast Orthopedic Specialist if you ever have a need.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We've instituted hold music into the program, so you'll be aware when we're just ambling about, or if
Hold, please.
Dan or I here by ourselves, we have to leave the studio to show something to E. Yeah, well, just hold, please.
Where is McEachern High School?
That sounds like it is in
Georgia.
Georgia, yeah, that sounds like McEachern. Definitely sounds Georgia to me.
Brenton James, who was a really talented young quarterback at St. Augustine High School, tweeted out yesterday, I have enrolled at McEachern High School.
Huh.
So he leaving the Og Dog.
Maybe get some, maybe Denny have some info on that maybe at the end of the week.
I don't know. Brenton James leaving St. Aug, a little bit surprising.
Well, it's not good news for St. Aug,
No.
and their title chase as we look at
Hey,
next year.
remember when we talked about that Stadium Series hockey game? Huge ratings, highest rated hockey. I mean, again, NHL. Here's a great opportunity. Come up with something Sunday night game of the week. Do some crazy stuff around the game.
Maybe
it doesn't have to be necessarily outdoors, but just figure out a way to make that the
different, unique.
Yeah, because ESPN is not doing Sunday night baseball anymore. Is that correct?
I don't know. I can't keep up.
When the season starts, so 2026 NHL Stadium Series, most viewed NHL regular season game ever on cable.
How many million?
Let's look. Peak at 2.4.
Yeah, that's low, but still,
That's
it's improvement.
Plus 30% from last year's Stadium Series. Red Wings and Blue Jackets. They had a lot of. They marketed that.
Regular
it really
season
well.
hockey's a tough sell. It's a tough sell. Well, you got to be a fan of a team for the most part. Your typical average sports
Rangers
fan.
Penguins on Saturday had 1.4 plus 68%. Avalanche Red Wings 1.2 plus 39%. That's just regular games on ABC.
In fairness, I'd be curious what the final round of the golf got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
probably 5 million. I think an average PGA Tour event between 3 and 5 million, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But look, they were rewarded. So to your point, strike while the iron's hot, or while the pond is frozen. It was a great game. It had everything. Goalie fights and overtime and shootouts and and festivities. It was a good show.
Super Bowl this week. A lot of flack from the media boys. Don't like having to travel a lot, and the Super Bowl is all over Northern California. It's a pain in the rear end because it's the stadiums here. This is in San Francisco. This is in Santa Clara. This is in San Bernardino, whatever. They're all the Sands. I mean, it's a pain in the rear.
Okay.
So a couple of the boys have written, this ain't coming back here. You got to have it like when you have it in a New Orleans, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Right. But anyway, along those lines, Jed York owns the Niners now, right? That's the dude who owns the Niners.
Okay.
They say the franchise is worth almost $9 billion. He bragged yesterday that he's hosting the Super Bowl and the World Cup in the same year. It's going to bring in $1 billion, okay? Now, his employees, along those lines, those are the players, have voiced concerns about the issue of the injuries and that electrical magnetic field that's right there, right? He shot down the electrical substation theory, saying Jerry Rice stayed healthy. Well, he actually tore his ACL one year as a 49er. Nice job, Jed. He said the Niners have been practicing next to the substation since '87, but didn't acknowledge that the substation expanded when Levi Stadium was built, which coincides with the uptick of the team's injury issues or the $20 million proposal to have it removed, which was billed to his family before the stadium opened. If you got billions coming in, man, take the $20 million of it and just move it. What's the big deal? I don't understand.
I mean, it's a cliche.
These guys are unbelievable.
It's a cliche. I mean, there's a cliche old wives' tale that we were told when we were kids. Don't play under the power lines.
Yeah.
Like, there's always been this, they say you shouldn't stand in front of your microwave regularly. And here's an interesting little fact.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know where fact and opinion merge on this one.
That's what a flamethrower does, Pross.
Yeah, there's another one.
I got a
House on
picture of
fire.
a house on fire.
But like microwaves, you've ever noticed this? You've never seen a microwave TV commercial?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not allowed to advertise apparently.
Oh no!
Yeah, like their cigarettes or something. Not wink wink. I've started taking a step or two back from the old MW.
You guys ready for the joke of the day?
Oh boy!
Oh snap!
Huh? Joke of the day, joke of the day, joke of the day, joke of the day.
We ask only that you keep it clean.
No, you don't.
Well, the back seat again, front seat against ask that you keep it clean.
It's 40 years ago, I got drunk.
Yeah, that was crazy. We had bestiality appear earlier in the week. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that wasn't very clean.
That wasn't clean at all.
Yesterday we had a CAT scan though, and
very good.
Yeah,
wholesome joke.
Wholesome joke.
And what was the other one? A dog? What was it? Pet.
Lab report.
A lab report.
Yeah. Lab report and a CAT scan is what you got.
Combined, you got a PET scan, I guess, too.
All right, here we go. Joke of the day. A man and a woman had been married for more than, thank you, E, for more than 60 years. They had shared everything. They talked about everything. All right, 60 years, man. Right. They kept no secrets from each other, except the little old lady had a shoebox in the top of her closet. She had cautioned her husband, don't ever open this. Don't ever ask me about it. For all those years, he never thought about the box, but one day the little old lady got very sick and the doctor said she would not recover. And trying to sort out their affairs, the little old man took down the shoebox and took it to his wife's bedside. She said, you know what? It's time. It's time that you should know what's in the box. So when he opened it, he found 2 crocheted dolls, a stack of money totaling about $100,000. Oh, okay. He said, well, what is this? She said, when we were to be married, my grandma told me the secret of a happy marriage is to never argue. She told me that if I ever got angry with you, I should keep quiet and crochet a doll. Little man was moved, had to fight back tears. Only 2 precious dolls were in the box. She had been only angry with him 2 times in all those years of living and loving. He burst with happiness. Honey, he said, that does explain the dolls, but what about the money? Where'd that come from? Oh, she said, that's the money I made from selling the dolls.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Hey now! Joke of the day, joke of the day.
Sold them for $1 a piece.
Joke of the day, joke of the day.
All right, well, we're back with more next, so simmer on that through this short commercial break.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
When it's game time, make feeding the crowd easy. Chicken Salad Chick serves fresh Southern-style chicken salad, flavorful sides, and crowd-favorite catering trays. Order ahead at chickcatering.com or visit one of 4 area locations today.
Hello, I'm Ed Jackson, president of Ned Jackson Income Tax. Ned Jackson Income Tax has been preparing tax returns in Jacksonville for over 80 years. Our tax preparers at Ned Jackson Income Tax have years of knowledge and experience to help you get your highest possible tax refund and are fully trained on all IRS updates, including the One Big Beautiful Bill. Visit one of Ned Jackson's 4 locations, including our downtown office at 255 North Liberty Street. That's Ned Jackson Income Tax, 356-0349.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air & Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey, you want to know one big reason why I survived 40-plus years on local TV? It ain't my good looks, but those good-looking suits, shirts, and ties. That's because of Oceanside Cleaners, the very best, the Major Leagues, the creme de la creme in cleaning. They dominate the industry. They make it so easy. Free pickup and delivery at your home or business. Send you text reminders. Talk about saving time. You can always use their service kiosk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Michael P. Harrison, family have been doing this for 35-plus years. It means something, gang. It means stability and success. It's a labor of love for them. They say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. They clean them all, man. They clean my outdoor cushions, make them look brand new. I'd have to go buy new ones. If you got lab coats at work, man, they'll clean those and make them look fantastic. Oceanside Cleaners. 3 locations to serve you. Jacksonville off Southside Boulevard. Ponte Vedra as well. And new in St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and in the same strip as Winn-Dixie.
Presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
I kind of butchered that read. It's between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony. Sorry. Kind of choked on that thing. I couldn't read it right there. You enjoy that, E?
Yes. That makes me happy.
It does make you happy. My failures make you happy. You know why? It's because I went in there rampaging on you earlier.
Yes, you did.
It's a fault finder.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a name at you guys and
Please do.
see if it registers at all. Do you guys know who Ryan Kennedy is? Does that name stand out? It was a name that was very virally in the news.
Skater.
Nope, not him. Very virally in the news. He's not an athlete, but he was very virally in the news regarding an athlete. A month and a half ago.
DK Metcalf.
Ryan Kennedy.
Oh, the lawsuit.
And Ryan Kennedy says, you know what? No. And he's named DK Metcalf, the Steelers, Ford Field Management, Chad Ochocinco Johnson, who had something to say about him, Shay Media, and all-time LLC as defendants.
Shout out, Rhino!
Metcalf was suspended 2 games by the league for reaching into the stands and grabbing Kennedy during the altercation. Kennedy claimed the incident was sparked by him calling Metcalf by his full name on Shannon Sharp's Nightcap podcast. Chad Johnson claimed Kennedy used racial slurs in talking about Metcalf and his mother. That report was then picked up by numerous outlets, and Kennedy's attorneys claimed the result was, quote, branding Kennedy as a racist on a national scale, subjecting him to death threats, hate mail, and severe damage to his business reputation. So Kennedy, who held a press conference in December to deny the accusation, correct the record, publicly confirm he didn't use any racist language. Metcalf, meanwhile, declined to speak about the incident after he was reinstated after his suspension. So, I mean, if it didn't happen, he was defamed. I mean, they took the mistake and the way out of line.
Well, there's libel and slander in that sucker. I mean, it'll be interesting to see. Look, the same kind of thing with the co-ed from Ole Miss, and McAfee went after her, and all that wasn't true. All the salacious stuff that they talked about her wasn't true. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The guy kind of came off as a little bit nutty. His family members say he does this all the time, and he's one of those guys. He's a big mouth heckler.
Yeah, heckler. Yeah,
and some people laugh, some people don't.
Have you seen this trend on the positive heckler?
No.
It's like a man on the street guy, like, and just somebody will walk by. Man, you're looking good today. Do they call you Mr. Handsome? Oh, I love your shoes, man. I haven't seen shoes that
Very nice.
It was.
We got a new development in the speaking of off the field stuff. We got a new development in the Savannah Guthrie's mom's kidnap.
I haven't seen the story since she was kidnapped, and they determined that something it looked fishy.
They say she's kidnapped. The ransom letters were coming through to all the stations yesterday. TMZ got a hold of one. A TV station in Phoenix got one. So they're going through those. But stunning twist in the kidnapping today. The prime suspect right now may be the son-in-law. Savannah Guthrie's sister's husband. They've been married for like 20 years.
Is there any sort of
that?
info?
Don't know
or
the
intel?
juice, but it makes things awful interesting, and it's probably all about money. And
Is it
maybe-
Arizona or New Mexico or somewhere?
Arizona. Tommaso Cioni has been identified by the police. The last people to see her were Tommaso and Savannah's sister Annie. Annie reportedly had dinner with Nancy that night, but it's unclear if Tommaso was present. Now they've towed Annie's car, some connection to the 50-year-old Cioni. All the cameras at Nancy's Tucson, Arizona home were smashed in. Trail of blood leading to the front steps of Nancy's house. We got TMZ was sent an alleged ransom note. Unknown person or persons who demanded payment in exchange for Nancy's release. I mean, this is
TMZ, hold my beer, man. What you talking
the
about?
problem is, man, if you're gonna don't kidnap an 84-year-old lady. She's in frail health, man.
Don't kidnap anyone.
If you're gonna kidnap somebody, kidnap eat.
Is Arizona? Isn't Tombstone in Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang him.
Yeah.
Hang him.
Oh.
You catch him, put him in a wagon, take him to Tombstone, and hang him.
Old days.
Yeah.
Wild West.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. If you find her in his clutches,
Yeah.
no trial, no
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Take him to Tombstone.
Yeah.
Next.
It's gonna make
Y'all want to play?
very difficult Thanksgiving dinners in
Well,
the Guthrie house.
yeah, I would think so.
I'll say that. So going forward, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Man,
I remarked how terribly sad, especially when you found out I had seen the news reports there was blood in the house and stuff was destroyed. I'm like, who victimizes an 84-year-old man? What kind of person are you?
Yeah.
I mean, what's next? You're going to go beat up a 3-year-old at the playground?
Chris Beard got ejected last night from the Ole Miss Tennessee game.
Yeah,
he didn't
Ole
seem
Miss
happy.
is struggling. That has not gone like Ole Miss hoped it would because he
No.
was had a good resume, right? I mean, he got into some sticky stuff off court, but
Well,
really
he
good.
It was Texas Tech to Texas.
Yeah, and then
they got
which didn't
fired
go
at
over well,
Texas,
and they got fired at Texas for some unsavory type stuff, allegations. and-
Assault by strangulation, suffocation was the charge. Third-degree
Definitely
felony.
qualifies as unsavory.
Yeah.
Didn't that ultimately though was
When the
not
charges dropped?
Yeah. I don't know why or what or
Usually when they're dropped, it's because
wasn't
they
it
decided
his,
to stay together.
It was his either his
Girlfriend
partner or
yeah.
spouse or something. Yeah. I don't know if they stayed together or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you watch? Here's the question. I'll ask both of you. Did you watch? Did you look at? Did you flip by the Pro Bowl last
I
night?
forgot.
You
Yeah,
forgot.
I was watching the Hawks. At first, I watched them in Denver. I was watching the Hawks.
Uh-huh.
I would have.
Uh-huh.
Why? Here's another beef that I have. A little beef with the Pro Bowl.
Uh-huh.
In years past, they've had like a tug of war and some other stuff to the point it counted on the scoreboard.
I don't think they did that.
So
did
now
they?
it's just straight up a flag football game.
I think that's all that
which
was.
is better, to be honest with you. You do a skills competition separate, but when they added points from the skills competition to the scoreboard, that was weird.
I think I read that offense, Brandon Aubrey was playing in the flag football game.
Well, I will say this, though.
Did you watch any of the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
What did you see? What stood out? What did you notice?
Jamar Chase, he stood out the most to me.
They're playing half speed.
Who won the game?
I don't even know.
NFC
NFC won.
NFC won?
They're 4-0 in the game.
Now, I
NFC.
realized that
Were the Mannings coaching?
No, it was Jerry Rice and Steve Young.
So the Mannings have had enough of this.
They've done it. I think they're
done all
kind of
we
bouncing
can.
it around. I will say this: we beleaguered the point about the quarterbacks and what a joke the Pro Bowl has become. The rest of the rosters, it was the guys. The stars were there.
Okay.
Like not everyone. Like if you're an all-star linebacker somewhere else, most of them showed up. Not all of them, but most of them did. And when you really think about the format,
yeah,
any third-team NFL quarterback can be a flag football quarterback in the Pro Bowl. You're right. Any flag football quarterback. I mean, you know. I mean, you're a third-team NFL. Flag football's easy. Right, and by the way, these young guys have been playing that 7-on-7 forever.
Always good to get a.
Shador did have a pick six though, just so you know.
Always good to get a health check update from our friend Skinny.
We get worried. He used to be very, very constant. He'd weigh in on his morning constitutionals.
Yeah, let's welcome him
It's
to the
been a while,
program.
though.
Hear from him. Skinny, good morning, sir.
Hello, neighbors. How are you?
Good, bro.
Good. How are you, sir?
I decided I would come up for air as my brain is dwindling. I better get a few pokes in before it completely shuts down.
Your brain at half speed is better than most men your age at full.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you very much. I resemble that remark.
Yes, you do.
But anyway, let me touch on this upset track that you guys have been on.
Yes.
The phrase, although not originating, became a popular sports lexicon thing from Man of War's only loss in a horse race.
I saw that.
And the name of the horse that beat him, Upset.
Yes.
And
Man
that
of
was
War.
in 1919.
Man of War was a great horse, never lost, and lost one time in his entire career. Is that correct, Skinny?
That's correct.
Yeah.
And the horse's name, he beat Upset 6 out of 7 times. But his only loss was to that
Upset.
horse.
Wow.
At Saratoga, no less.
Love to learn. Love to learn. Good one.
Shador, I'm told, had
Guys,
3
I
picks
was-
last
I
night.
was
3
happy.
picks for Shador. Dominated the
I was
flag
happy
football
to,
game, he said. Can't wait till next year.
Go ahead, Skinny.
I was happy to anoint the Gators as the new kings of
Thank
SEC
you.
basketball. And I haven't watched much basketball this year, but let me say, I think my anointing is still holding true.
Very
I
nice.
think they'll eventually, they play Texas A&M on Saturday. That may be for the conference regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this about Florida. They would be real good old school team. Where the 3-point line wasn't as big a factor. Your backcourt wasn't as, I mean, it was always important, but not
Skinny,
as important.
what's Big Blue Nation mumbling up there about the Pope? They're not real happy. I talked to Kentucky Jeff.
I tried to tell him.
He's furious. Slim's angry.
Slim.
What's the rest of Big Blue Nation saying?
Well, I have, this is my
Bad
70th year. My first game I saw was their first loss in Memorial Coliseum ever.
Yep.
In 1955, I would classify that as an upset. They had won 129 straight at home. But let me give it to you in a Cliff Notes version.
Okay.
And Kentucky Jeff, I refuse to.
That's right.
call
Soft
him
J.
Jeff.
Soft
Don't-
J.
Soft G.
G.
But anyway, let me give it to you softly. There are 2 camps of Kentucky fans.
Okay.
Crazy and crazed. I've been in both at one point or another in my life. Here, let me give it to you softly. They have played 2 games in Nashville this year.
Right.
One at Redstone Arena and at Vanderbilt.
Yes.
Their combined losses in those 2 games, 60 points.
Yeah.
60.
No bueno.
Who was the neutral game against?
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Yeah.
That didn't go well.
Yeah.
Gonzaga blew them out in the first 4 minutes, and the 18,000 Kentucky fans there booed them off the court at the half and booed them off the court at the end of the game.
Oh, dear.
So that'll give you a real quick look at it. It's over. They become Indiana in basketball.
The problem is, Skinny, is when you win 120 or whatever you said in a row at home, is kind of a high bar.
Yeah, there's also
The expectation level.
It doesn't.
It's kinda up there.
I will say this too. It doesn't take long for this to happen.
Uh-huh.
But Mark Pope came from.
No, but
Pope
I-
came
I
from
did watch,
Pope came from BYU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he came to Kentucky, and now BYU is better than before he
Oh,
left,
no.
and Kentucky is worse, and BYU's ranked higher than Kentucky.
Actually, Pope has the same record as Cal did the first 58
and
or whatever it is.
Cal is the one that buried the program.
Yeah.
You know, when Barnhart should have fired him, when the 38-0 team didn't win a championship, I would have fired him on Monday. Because I would have
You're the
told me,
best.
You ain't ever winning one.
Skinny, stay well. It's good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. We
Thanks,
got to
guys.
run.
I'll
We're up
walk by
against
one
it.
of these days and
Yep.
knock on the window.
All right. Anytime. You're always welcome. This is The Drill on 1010XL. Murphy Power Hour next.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL. Home of the Florida Gators.
Finding the perfect romantic gift she'll treasure forever? It's easier than you think at Beard's Diamonds this Valentine's Day. We've curated a stunning selection of timeless, affordable jewelry she'll absolutely love. Dazzling rings, sparkling earrings, elegant pendants and bracelets, set with brilliant diamonds or colorful gemstones. Classic gold that never goes out of style. And you can't beat the wow factor of top brand designer jewelry. At Beard's, we've got it all under one roof. And right now, we're cranking up the romance with an unbeatable limited time offer. Save up to 40% on all diamond stud earrings, pendants, and tennis bracelets. Imagine her face lighting up when she opens that signature Beards box on February 14th. Pure magic that lasts a lifetime. Guys, cards, flowers, and candy are sweet, but nothing says I love you forever like a sparkling gift she'll wear and cherish every single day. And that gift is on major sale right now. Plus, Beards is your local Jacksonville jeweler, family owned and community strong for over 45 years. Right here in the St. John's Town Center. Not some Wall Street chain. We're your neighbors, and we're here for you. Hurry in today. Don't wait. Beards Diamonds, St. John's Town Center.
Put a little hot sauce on your lunchtime listening. Spicy. Joe Coward, Matt Hayden, and Leon Searcy. They are XL Prime Time.
Or alarm fired.
From the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Noon to 2 weekdays on 1010XL. There's joy in every RV journey. Your journey starts at the Jacksonville RV Mega Show, Thursday, February 5th through Sunday the 8th at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center. It's Northeast Florida's largest RV show with hundreds of RVs on display with lifestyle booths. Adults $10, kids under 12 free. Seniors get $1 off Thursday. Military and first responders get $1 off every day. Thursday through Saturday from 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. The Jacksonville RV Mega Show at the Jacksonville Equestrian Center.
Hey, is your backyard ready for the big leagues? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977. Surfside Pools is the home field advantage. Man, since 1977, family owned and operated. They offer weekly pool service. They make the Hicken Pool look Caribbean blue even in the wintertime. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and of course, new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools make your backyard dreams a reality. You ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or give them a call, 246-2666. 246-2666. They're Surfside Pools and Spas, and they're your hometown MVP.
Valentine's Day is sweet, but let's be honest, your septic tank wants attention too. Because when it gets ignored, it doesn't sulk, it causes problems, big ones. That's why DuckDuckRooter, the only master septic contractor in Northeast Florida, is rolling out the Show Your Septic Some Love promotion. Right now, get $50 off septic tank pumping when you book by February 28th. Give your septic a little love now so it doesn't make a big scene later. When you're stuck, call the Duck, 904-862-6769, DuckDuckRooter.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Bud Light and everyone at Anheuser-Busch want to remind you to get home safely every time. People are counting on you, on the road and at home. Plan ahead with safe rides, and don't forget to hydrate between beers. Bud Light encourages everyone to enjoy responsibly and socialize safely.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, your lemon pepper guy. And we're in the red zone for the big game. You know I don't play when it comes to Wingstop. Here's the play call. You got to pre-order your wings by Saturday to beat the rush. Spend $50 or more, and I'm going to help you score a free large ranch. Just add the large ranch to your cart and use promo code BIGGAME. And check out that Wingstop app or wingstop.com. Spend just $50 on Wingstop pre-order by Saturday and add that free large ranch with your promo code BIGGAME.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
All right, we are
I'm
back
trying to
here.
negotiate with Murph here a little bit.
Yeah, this is a one-way negotiation.
Murph's going to be doing some more TV with SNY this season, and I'd just like to step in and do the negotiation for you.
Yeah, I usually end up negotiating myself.
Okay.
Which is where am I going to go, and then whatever check kind of comes in the mail.
Yeah,
is
the
way we
negotiation
get
goes,
down.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I'll be there. I won't be there for that one.
Yeah, and I can't make that one.
Nah.
The Seattle series in Seattle, I don't.
Oof, baby.
It's a little far.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't think I'm
gracious.
going to do that
Yeah,
one. I don't know if they are.
Seattle
I think
Pilots.
they are in Seattle this year.
Well, they'll go both, right?
Yeah.
Is it home and home, right?
Is it home? No.
It's not?
No.
The MLB schedule's out.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Really?
You say
Because
they do home and home with everybody?
I thought so. I
Is
thought
it?
that was part of the new
You
hook.
would know.
I thought part of the new hook was like, if you wanted to see Aaron Judge as an Arizona Diamondback, you'd get a chance to see him at home. Now, in national, like making the schedule
Well,
more
let's check.
national.
I got it right
here.
Have you
Less
ever
division
seen?
games.
Have you ever seen the movie Murph Fever Pitch?
Yeah, I've seen that.
I love that.
the
movie.
Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy
Yes.
Fallon and
The reason I bring it up is because there's exciting times when you're up in the Northeast in the freezing cold,
yeah,
as our friend E was this week. But if E had just jumped on the 7 train and went out, he would have saw Mr. and Mrs. Met loading up the truck.
Yeah, send it down
the
to
trucks
spring
get
training.
loaded up. They
Yeah, I
get loaded up
remember
in Boston and New York, and the truck drives down to spring training.
I definitely saw the 7
7 train.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 line. Yeah.
Yep.
Purple.
Purple. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Jump on that.
That
That'll
junk,
take-
it's a little confusing though.
Oh,
At first, it's a little confusing.
Did you bop around the subway?
I ended up in some places I didn't want to be.
Well, listen. Imagine me, the king of non-direction. I can't tell you, and I'll walk out of it, and I'll be like, wait a minute, that's right. Where did I go? Where am I? It's unbelievable.
No idea.
Yeah, because sometimes you got to jump trains to and then you're.
Mets
you're a
play
trainer.
at Seattle. They do not play them in New York.
Okay, so it
Yeah.
isn't a home and home,
Yeah.
so it's all right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not doing Seattle though. I'm just saying for you
Yeah.
when we
He's trying
discuss
to
your
yeah,
deal.
He's trying to keep you close.
Yeah, we don't need to go
close
to
home.
Seattle. That's too far.
Is there anywhere? Here's the thing too. It's not like us.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere he'd want to go. He's been everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That's true.
What are your favorite? What are non-home cities?
Wrigley.
Wrigley.
I love going to
You
Wrigley.
love going to
God,
Wrigley,
you
even
get
when
day
you didn't play
games
for
there.
them.
Hey, you hit good in Wrigley.
Well,
too.
I see the ball well as
Yeah,
well. I see
yeah.
the ball better during the day. I think dark eyes.
Is your evaluation of your favorite parks, is it based on how you performed there, or is it based on the building, the atmosphere, the history, the fan base?
Some of it's performance like Wrigley, but then also I liked Philly, and I don't necessarily know that I swung the bat like great at Philadelphia, but when I was a young player, like they were going, winning pennants and going to the World Series, and so the atmosphere, New York, Philadelphia, there
Yeah,
it was built up.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I've coined the Braves off season now.
What's your favorite park?
My favorite park?
Yeah. What?
I
was just thinking about it. I love the new ones, but I love the old style.
I haven't been to near as many parks as you have.
Yeah.
And in fact,
But you've been to Wrigley.
But I've been to probably 8 major league teams who aren't in the park that I saw them in.
That's also true.
Right. I've seen Texas and Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and the White Sox, and I've been to a lot that are not in their
You
home
haven't been
park.
to the new Pittsburgh.
I know,
ballpark.
and that's one that I want to do.
Yeah,
It's got the
that's a
casino there.
Spectacular.
It's
That's
a
the one I
beautiful
want to do.
setting.
My-
So
Next one is going to be that battery.
yeah, that's fun.
Yeah,
Atlanta has a good
that's gonna
setup.
be my next trip.
Atlanta has a great
It
setup.
went way it did go way up when they moved to Cobb County. That's a
Okay.
really cool. You can go to Atlanta. It's cool in Wrigleyville's like that you can go if you want to go down at 5 and just hang out
Yeah.
pregame and right outside the stadium, hear the crowd, watch it on the screen, have a couple of cocktails and a sandwich, and go home. It's perfect. I guess I'd go Wrigley based on my limited options of places that I've actually been to.
But it does. It takes you back in time because it's built out of that like city block. You know what I mean? And that's
Correct.
the way they used to be when they would come.
There's only one NFL stadium that still exists, and it's Green Bay.
Yes.
Like Green Bay, I tell people like this: if you've never been to Lambeau, you got to do it. It would be like if you're driving Beach Boulevard down toward town, you get past Southside, and where the bowling alley is, there's the stadium.
Yeah.
There's like a pick and save across the street. I mean,
I think no one's done better though at keeping the old of Wrigley, but building new around it.
Yeah.
To incorporate. Yeah. So the amenities are there. It's not like we were there. The seats are very comfortable, and I mean everything is great.
It's the only thing you run into in Wrigley, and some of the older ones, is you got to be careful. You can get obstructed.
Yeah.
They've got pillars in some of the
that's true.
bleachers.
They got
If you're not careful, you can
beams.
get behind a seat, and usually it'll indicate it on the ticket
seat.
before you buy it, especially if you're getting it off of a ticket broker. And Chicago's, and again, you're better versed on this because you've been to so many different cities, but Chicago's also, you can stay downtown. There's a lot to do there. You can get on the train. You're there in a minute in Wrigleyville School. It's an easy, convenient, fun trip. Chicago's a good town to go on a baseball.
What's the park didn't you like? Is there any that stand out that you didn't like?
Who am I going to stomp on here?
I remember Miami. You've told me always was like a mausoleum.
What about the Rays stadium that everyone complains about? Is it as antiseptic as the complaint is from a player?
No, I mean, like the playing conditions aren't terrible, and you can kind of understand it because you're not going to get rained out. So, like when we were playing in Joe Robbie Stadium with the Marlins, like you'd get dumped on, and
still with the baseball dirt. Right? Yeah.
And I remember my parents talking about the seats going in there because they were football seats. They'd be like 40 across.
Yeah.
So, like if you wanted to get up from like your section in the middle of the seat, you'd have to go all the way down. So that was.
Luckily, there weren't a lot of fans there at the time.
No, there wasn't. You didn't have much competition. The Marlins Park down there, they just struggle to get fans in, and so it'll really kind of lull you to sleep.
Well, they could just the excitement of building and this is why I'm excited about the Rays. If this all gets pushed through, is you can really dictate and I loved what Tampa did with the hockey game, and you could do a Gasparilla themed park. I mean, you could do a lot with it and make and have that baseball look about it. It's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
get a chance to
in
express
this day and
yourself, show
age,
your
yeah,
character.
It's amazing to me in hindsight that Miami and Tampa didn't flourish. That's so shocking to me that those Miami was
Plus
a baseball
the
town.
Latin community is so baseball.
They have not embraced the the Latin community in Miami
Only if they
hasn't
win.
become Marlins fans.
Only if they
See
win.
it in
Yankee
the
fans.
WBC, like the WBC.
They'll
coming
sell
up,
out.
They sell
Oh,
out.
they
Now
sell
that-
out.
We played
Those are fun.
Columbia and
Yeah.
another ball club down
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and it was buzzing.
Oh yeah,
It's wild. It
And
was
those
a
are
wild
great to go
experience.
to,
Yeah,
man.
it was
Those-
really
Well,
good.
I can tell you with a Venezuelan son-in-law, if those types of events that involve Venezuela come anywhere from Charlotte to Miami, they go.
goes, yeah.
they go, and they've got a bunch of buddies that
I
go.
dig that too. I like that.
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
is so different from being there for a regular season
Right.
game to see it when we were there playing and there's 30.
All right, we'll come back with the 9 o'clock hour, continue with the Murphy Power Hour, but I will say this: I've coined now what's my slogan for the Braves off season.
Oh,
Okay.
a slogan. Are you
Yeah.
gonna get the spring training hats?
No.
Okay.
But my slogan for the offseason is, and I don't mean disrespect to the organization I'm going to compare it to, but bottom line, I'll say this about the efforts by Alex Anthopoulos and the Braves organization, top to bottom.
Slogan:
play Brewers games, win Brewers prizes. And that's what you've done. You've treated the offseason like you're a mid-market good team. Go win 90 and have no chance at all to win it all. And so that's disappointing. You should be playing Dodgers games and Mets games and Red Sox games and Yankees games. You're playing like you're
AL Central ball.
Yeah,
ball club.
I don't understand that if you knew this was going to happen, then don't open the winter meetings telling everybody what a big player you're going to be.
Yeah,
because you had plenty of opportunities
There's
to
still
play.
about 8 starting pitchers out there.
Yeah, there's still.
But here's the
free
Brewers
agents available.
And I hope we grab one.
Yeah,
I hope we
they'll
get
be
a 1-year deal with Zach Gallen or whoever.
Framber Valdez still available.
And those would be fine. I would be happy with those. But we're playing Brewers games. We're going to end up with Giolito or Bassett. And again, there's value. You like that guy's going to chew up innings to a 4.5 ERA. You have to have him. Yeah. But that's also okay. Our 1 to 4 is tenuous at best. They somehow act like we got 4 guys.
You want another big dog.
I need help. I know. I can tell you one thing sure is the sunshine. One of these dudes, they'll rip his owner this year. What, Schwellenbach or Strider again, or one of them. One of them will be done by May. They do it every year.
9 o'clock nasty next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Now, another classic moment in Jags history.
Intercepted. It's Rasheed Mathis to win it for Jacksonville.
1010XL, home of the Jaguars.
Welcome to Key Buick GMC, proudly family-owned and operated since 1943. Come see why they're North Florida's new and pre-owned truck center, conveniently located on Southside and JTB, just minutes from the St. John's Town Center. At Key Buick GMC, every new vehicle comes with our lifetime powertrain warranty. Key Buick GMC, we are professional grade. Online at KeyBuickGMC.com. Lifetime powertrain warranty covers engine, transmission, drivetrain only. Exclusions apply. See dealer for details.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week,
Sienna Dansel, senior soccer player at Fletcher High School. Sienna is a member of Interact and the Gardening Club and has applied to attend Georgia Southern. Congratulations, Sienna.
This is Paige, owner of Awaken 180 Weight Loss. People ask me all the time what's healthy, and that's hard because healthy is different from losing weight. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle. There are a lot of foods out there that are healthy foods, but they're not going to support your weight loss. And that's what we're here to help with. We're here to help you get in the healthy foods that are going to help you lose weight. The Awaken 180 difference is our coaches. It's our team. You can find things online about weight loss, but you try them yourself and they just don't work. And that's because everyone is different. And that's what our coaches are so skilled at helping you figure out.
Thanks, Paige. Hacker here. Figuring it out, that's what I needed. And the reason I chose Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Not a med, not a diet plan. I wanted a solution. Do what I did and make a 180 with your health and weight. Schedule your Awaken 180 consultation today. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Dailies and make yours a dandy today.
Hi, I'm Jeff Breyer, president of Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring.
And I'm Nikki Sema. My dad started in business when I was just 4 years old, and now we're 35 years and 20,000 satisfied customers in, and literally have a showroom in every neighborhood.
So whether you're looking to revitalize your home with new flooring or need more outdoor living space with a glass or screen enclosure, we've got you covered.
Visit our websites and don't forget to stop by our showrooms during our open house and cookout this Saturday from 10 to 3. Come see affordable luxury, experience a lifetime difference, and receive additional open house discounts.
Game days aren't the only win happening in the 904. Best of Old City named 904 Gutters with a Z, the #1 seamless gutter company in Duval. Like the team's O-line protects their QB. Call the winning team at 904 Gutters with a Z to protect your home from the rain.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com/careers to find out more.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, company mascot at your service.
There are 2 important steps to installing the perfect garage floor. The 2-stage coating application, sure. But nothing is more important than preparing the floor. Our team uses diamond grinding machines to grind your floors to a smooth, level finish. Only then can we...
Hold on! You grind garage floors with perfectly lovely diamonds!
No, Chester. We grind floors to perfection using the very best ugly diamonds. Too ugly for jewelry, but perfect for the grinding pads we use to prep the surface.
Perfect preparation and application. Now that's a perfect marriage.
Ugly diamonds?
Check. Perfect preparation?
Check. Smooth, gorgeous, gleaming floors that really catch your eye? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
It's a dream come true. Today's coverage of National Signing Day on 1010XL is brought to you by Baker Glass and Flame Broiler. Listen all day for updates and find out where our high school athletes will take their talents this fall.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, brought to you by Peterbrook IMET. Quarterback Trevor Lawrence has been nominated as the Comeback Player of the Year. And when head coach Liam Cohen joined the Associated Press, he commented on unlocking Trevor's potential.
How much are you pouring into not only Trevor and the fundamentals, technique, footwork, brain power that goes into coaching the quarterback, but also are you making his life and his job easier when he does have the opportunity, right? So not every throw is a gotta have it. Not every third down is a gotta have it.
Currently, it's 9:05 and it's 48 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because more with Daniel Murphy and The Drill is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the Drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
And Murph with the Murphy Report brought to you by ITB Partners. What I love about baseball, Murph, at this time of the year is, you get all different levels. Like high school, I think they're the preseason classics and stuff. They started like last night. You got JUCO going on. D2 started last weekend. Next weekend, you get the big boys, Florida, all those guys get going. So that'll be fun. Have you hit a UNF in the last couple days? I mean, the turf is in, right?
I think so.
I think
it has
they
been
practiced
in.
on
UNF
put
I think
all
it is.
turf on their field.
Because maybe 10 days ago, not quite.
Yeah.
But some of the local guys, Brett Wisely and Colby Halter and Austin Slater been hitting out there.
Trenton Thunder was down in, that's Wyatt Langford, was down in Gainesville on Saturday, and we did a 20 question. Greg Oden was there. It was
I heard you guys talking about that.
odd.
And Prost said he had it, but just didn't quite peel it off, talk himself out of it.
The stop date, did he play till 15 or 16? That's what threw me off.
Yeah.
Was he? You said agency? He's working with an agent?
I think so. I think he's working with an agent. And I think there were some kids from Kentucky who had played with one of the Florida players with theirs. Just, it's hard to, I don't know. I just get the
you brought up, you'll appreciate this, Dan. I did not remember this at all. You want to know how much sports has changed?
Mm-hmm.
I got down a wormhole on NBA playoff basketball. One of the greatest games ever played is viewed as that 1976 game between the Celtics and the Suns that went back and forth. I think Gar Hurd ultimately had what would be a
Alvin
game
Adams and all them boys.
Do you know what happened in that game? Do you know I was never aware of it.
I mean, I thought it was like a triple overtime.
Yeah, after one of the overtimes ended and the fans rushed the court and then they had to get him back off, the referee, Richie Powers, was attacked by a fan.
Did not know
that. Attack. Like, there's video. He's getting punched. He's on the ground getting beat up. I couldn't believe. I'm sitting. Why? How is this not registered?
And by the
Richie
way, we get appalled at stuff like it's been going on forever.
Yeah, what is it? That father-son jumped the first base coach. Where was that? That wasn't with the White Sox, was it? You remember that?
Look at
when
this.
they jumped on the field?
Like, here you go. There you. Hold on. I wish I don't know how to. Can I rewind this? He's there now. He's already been. He's all right. Here it is. Right. Well, the guy he's down on the ground there,
pummeled.
That's crazy, man.
That's why
He's staggered. They're taking him off the court.
It was so spring training this time of year. They'll start explaining to you like anybody comes on the field. I mean that's a different situation because you're storming the court. But anyone comes on the field, like they advise you to stay away from them. Like move away from them as best you can.
Yeah,
I feel like
you don't know what they got.
Nothing. You don't. And that takes me into the next point. Is they showed us the goodie box of like what people will sneak into the stadium. That is a house of horrors.
Really?
I mean blades, brass knuckles.
And they get them through.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They'll pull that box out. That'll rock your world.
Shake you up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Hard.
Wait, I'm playing for New York.
When's the it's hardly ever happens. When's the last time a major league player was like physically assaulted between the lines? I can't recall an incident. Like where a fan came, I've seen them come on the field and run around like idiots.
Right.
I've seen them in the player not know and tackle them. But I'm talking about a guy went out and
got
laid
actually
hands,
got
right.
to. I got the only one I'm thinking about is it wasn't a player. It was the first base coach. And I don't know if it was the White Sox.
Yeah,
or
some
not, but it
poor
was
old
like
guy
a
out of nowhere
father-son.
took a stray.
Yeah, father-son got in there and got into
crazy
him.
Northsiders, man.
Somebody was telling a story.
Are they Southside, the White Sox?
Somebody was telling a story the other day. Oh, it was Dan Patrick on the ESPYs, and he was hosting the ESPYs, and he was doing the comeback player of the year and he and Bill Murray were presenting. And of course, Bill Murray did not come to rehearsal.
Shocker.
And so the nominees were it was Jordan coming back from baseball, so he won. But the other one was Monica Seles. And Bill Murray's like, Jordan, you can't accept this. She got stabbed.
Oh.
Which is, you think about that one. That's
that is
incredible. And, just talk about the psyche and the trauma. I mean, again, somebody running onto the field and holy cow.
I'm still stuck on brass knuckles still being a thing. Remember when you were a kid, there was always one little rogue kid who had brass knuckles. I'll
get him.
Always somebody.
Always some rogue kid has some brass knuckles. He must have got from his thug uncle somewhere.
We had a Gator football player from Jacksonville, FLA with a brass knuckles incident way back when. 5-star for Herbs. I won't get into, but
yeah, that'll happen. Herbs handed out brass knuckles as part of your signing book. It's not part of your signing day package.
Tough place down here in Gainesville.
We're hard here, boys. Bring the brass knuckles.
Yes.
You may be under weaponed, by the way.
Murph, who you got in the bowl?
I'm still doing a little fantasy football, so I think I'll be rooting for New England.
Okay.
But if I was a betting man, I'd probably go Seattle.
Now, what
on
kind
the money
of
line.
fantasy football are you involved in?
So it is an interesting league that they'll take it all the way through the postseason. 6 teams make it, and you or your playoffs are with the division round starting. And
you redraft?
Yeah, so you can keep players if they're still playing. And then each team that loses, their players become available.
Yeah.
So right now, 2 teams left.
I did some of the some of the daily sports. DraftKings has like they call it best ball, but you drafted a team when the playoffs started.
Okay.
And you got to kind of balance between
for who may advance.
Yeah, you got to balance between who who you're going to ride. And I have one team that's ended up pretty good. I've still got going into the finale. You got 6 total spots. You go with a quarterback, a running back, 2 receivers, a tight end, and a flex.
Okay.
But I have Darnold, Smith-Njigba, Kenneth Walker, and Stevenson.
That's who I'm.
So I'm gonna get
You
some
looking
points.
good.
I'm gonna win some cash. It's hard to get to that point.
Yeah.
I had to win 3 rounds to have a team in that, and then because a lot of times by you get to there, by the way, there'll be a fraction of the field that they've used up every. They're getting a 0 this
and
week.
Like Ken Walker now with
Right.
Charbonnet out
That's
is
right.
like a monster.
And Smith-Njigba
He's
is
just been
I was
freakish
gonna
all year.
Who are the best receivers in the NFL?
Who?
Yeah,
I mean, Puka.
Puka. Okay.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Chase.
Chase.
Jefferson still.
Yeah.
He didn't have a
I'm
great
glad
year,
you
but-
said it. I mean, I think Jackson
Parker
Smith
Washington
has moved
Shout out.
past the there could be included or is that he's that.
Yeah.
He's the number 1. He's Chase.
Yeah.
He's Puka. That's who he is.
Like I would take him, and it's not because of his situation, but I take him over Jefferson right now because Jefferson's situation was.
I think
McCarthy
Puka's
was
the
no good.
best. And I think Puka's one of those shooting stars, though. I think just like Cooper, I think he's got 5 years because he plays hard-ass football, man.
See,
he blocks, he runs over people.
I think Jamar Chase is the best. Puka's not taking that slant 90.
Yeah.
No,
Jamar's taking that slant 90.
Although he might, because he might run over 3 defensive backs on the way to the end zone.
That's
he
fair.
might.
He's a tough
he is
receiver.
Tough, and he blocks. I mean,
He does it all.
Jamar Chase is. I wouldn't argue that,
Yeah.
by the way. And you can have him. I think Jamar Chase will be playing long after Puka starts to tail off, because I think that
It's his
beating
playing
that
style.
yeah, he plays hard, man. He's cray cray.
And, I mean, for
cray cray.
For him,
How many
Puka this year
catches-
is relatively healthy.
Jamar Chase played 16 of the 17. How many catches did he have this year?
He had over 100. Is my guess.
I was going to say 90.
I'd say over 100.
125.
Yeah, because he caught Joe Flacco there for a stretch, and he
But
was
when they
just
were bad,
peppering him.
Joe Flacco was just
Throwing
throwing
it
the
to
chip.
him.
Peppering him.
It's like 30 targets a game.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Just stay happy.
Who had more catches, Puka or JSN?
I'll go JSN. I think he was healthier. I think Puka missed a game or two.
I think JSN tailed off and Puka caught him.
Puka had 129, led the league in receptions.
Oh.
JSN had 119.
Wow.
Which is great.
Who do you
I
think-
mean,
who do you-
anybody over 100.
Who do you think had more yards?
JSN.
JSN was like 17.
He looked like he was going for 70.
He was going for
Yeah.
Calvin's
Yeah.
2000. And like I said, he tailed off, but I don't know if Puka caught him. Puka's not. JSN gets deeper more.
1793 for JSN, 1715 for Puka. Nobody else had 1500.
Yeah.
The highest was
Yeah,
14.
I'll take Puka.
1429 was Pickens. 1412 was Chase, which leads us to another stat that can't be trifled with when you're looking at Jackson Smith and Jigba. 15.1 a catch, catching 119. That's unbelievable. Usually your 15.1 catch guy catches 70.
Right.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
15.1.
Yeah.
Maybe closer like Pickens. I feel
Pickens,
like
Pickens 15.4. Nico Collins 15.7. Like, here's an example. Jameson Williams is the 17.2.
Yeah.
Amon Ra is the 13.4,
Yeah,
right? So to have those kind of numbers.
Was Amon Ra over 100 this year?
Does it say? Amon, let me go with.
Because he's the one that everybody forgets about. He's
117.
so good. Yeah.
117. But
He's
see,
fantastic.
But to note, 12 yards
Yeah.
a catch.
Sure.
You know, big difference.
That's fine.
Touchdowns.
12 yards the first down.
Puka or Smith and Jigba?
Puka.
Who had the touchdowns?
I'll go
Devontae
JSN.
had all the touchdowns for the Rams, so
correct.
it might be Jackson Smith.
Yeah.
I don't know how many he had.
Puka had 10. Jackson Smith and Jigba had 10.
Oh.
It's a draw.
They had a very similar
They're really
year.
similar, you know. They've both been around 3 or 4 years. I mean, I don't disagree with y'all that Puka plays with his hair on fire. There's something about him.
Tasmanian
He's a
devil.
football player. I also feel like he's like one play away from being concussed for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
But
That type
Jack,
of football
the,
gets
the,
you hurt.
The point is, we don't have to like configure and and stump for Jackson Smith and Jigba is every bit Puka and Chase Brown, and I didn't think that until now.
I respect this part of Puka's game. He's pulling a Kelsey. He's chasing hard after that young actress.
Is he?
Sydney Sweeney.
He's going hard after
Yeah.
her. Yeah,
He's trying to get a date with her.
I would suggest to her to run hard. honey. I don't know what your 40 is. His is faster. Get a head start.
We got troubling news from our profession. We'll talk about that when we come back. Get Murph's point of view on that next.
Troubling news from the profession.
I think it's very
Shaky.
troubling. I
Okay.
think it's shaky.
All right.
Step it up.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Some people call it Jax. Some call it the First Coast. We call it
The place that we all call home.
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, the investment landscape is always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITB Partners, one thing remains constant. That's our commitment to your financial future. Man, they make it simple and smart. Consolidate those accounts. Roll over those 401ks. Maximize your pension programs. Those ITB Partners, man, trust, transparency, and experience. Dan Abel, Reagan Wright, Reed Wingate, and Janice Cobb, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. Nobody better. Let's get that money in motion, gang. Don't let it sit there. Let ITB Partners help you grow and protect your wealth so you can focus on what matters most. Easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITBPartners.com or call them 312-9751. They're ITB Partners. They're stable. They're strategic. They're secure. And most importantly, they're ITB Partners, my financial partners for life.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week, Annie Craig Charnley, senior basketball player at Wilson High. Annie is the co-president of the National Honor Society and is on the AB Honor Roll and the AP Scholar Award.
Give a unique gift this Valentine's Day to that special person in your life with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Zero Res Month of Love Sale. Hicken here. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep recirculating again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010 XL or Dan Hicken Special.
Zero Res. Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
When it's game time, make feeding the crowd easy. Chicken Salad Chick serves fresh Southern-style chicken salad, flavorful sides, and crowd-favorite catering trays. Order ahead at chickcatering.com or visit one of 4 area locations today.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Anybody know the name? Jeff, you may know it. I don't know. You may know it too, Murph. Do you know Mark Maskey? Mark Maskey?
I do know that's he's a journalist, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah. Mark Maskey covered
Is he
the
Chicago?
Washington Redskins Commanders for.
Okay.
He's an NFL writer. 38 years. I just posted after 38 years, my time at the Washington Post is done. The Washington Post is ripping
They're
out
just,
sports.
Yeah, gutting the whole sports
The
department.
sports department.
It's over way
Oh, wow.
overdue.
Yeah, the Washington Post.
Wow.
I'd
We're
rather
talking Kornheiser. We're talking,
Wow.
titans of the industry.
Yeah.
I mean, you just played your game for your beloved Nats.
Yep.
And there's nobody in there.
They're there. I wonder.
Marshawn Lynch will love it. We were just talking about him off air.
I wonder if they don't, while they're eliminating their sports department, don't have some sort of freelance, so that at
Well,
least
I'm sure there's
online they
some,
get
but
columns and
I don't know about
people don't
columns.
turn there. I mean, who's going? You don't need them anymore. I mean, that's not where people are going for. They're not going to the newspaper.
I will say that you're like eat your own, but they're coming out of the woodwork for like defending all these reporters,
Yes.
you know what I mean, and writers who are getting.
The Pittsburgh
getting
Post Gazette stopped. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution is not printing anymore. I mean, and we've seen this coming for years, and they've tried to figure out how to do it online. But it's not just that. I'm just talking about, man. I mean, and I'm not saying you got to have a newspaper and read it, but for the Washington Post is still, I mean, a heavy hitter that is read nationwide, and to not have a sports department
I think what has happened,
disgraceful in my opinion.
I think part of it is the proliferation, though, of podcasts, and there's just so much. There's so many other options to get your sports info, and they've all look. We've worked in this business forever, Hick. They've always downgraded. It's not here at All Sports Station. It's what's so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're part of the sports branch of any news operation, you're the bastard stepchild. You just are. They treat you worse. They minimize your importance. They look at you as the toy shop. And there's some truth in all that. If you're trying to, change the world with journalism, but it's necessary. It's what connect. I promise you this: the Jaguars connect this community a lot more than any other community endeavor.
Yeah.
So, but. I'm not saying it's right. I miss the paper. I finally just had to give up on the Times Union. They stopped producing a daily news, and they know that. But when you get your Sunday paper, that for me was the sports Bible. I loved the Sunday sports page. You got in depth on any and everything. And I know here and probably a lot of other places they transitioned to like some magazine format where you got anything that's going on. And I miss it. I miss the actual newspaper.
A couple. I'll get to that. I'll talk about our media boys in just a second. I got one more media boy note. Did you guys see Barstool guy Portnoy run?
Oh my goodness, that wasn't running. I wouldn't call that running. That was like
okay.
What was it for?
It was bad.
I think he was running
he was racing a guy.
Yeah.
He wasn't. I don't think he
wasn't
ran
running
40.
a 40. He was running like 15 yards, and the guy who was racing was running further. So
Trying
it's
to
like
catch
he got
him.
a head start.
Yeah, and he beat him, and he's celebrating. It was
Portnoy beat him.
Yeah, but it was some of the worst running I've ever seen.
It was awful.
Until I now have Darren Ravel. You know who that is?
Oh, yes, this guy.
Darren Ravel telling me he could beat Portnoy, and then he's running. You guys don't post these things.
Oh,
You're not
no.
doing us.
Hold
Listen, I'm not a great athlete, but that's
It's bad.
Goodness.
it's worse.
I tell you what, you
That's
think
bad.
that's worse than Portnoy, though?
That's
Portnoy?
close.
You think? Because
Portnoy had sort of a limp.
he had a hitch everywhere. It looked like his arm couldn't move, his leg couldn't move. Like he was going crooked. At least he's like,
Ravel's from a few years ago.
Yes.
yeah. But
He
like
just
you checked the
reposted
Portnoy
and said,
one.
"I can beat him."
is-
Do you have the Portnoy on there?
I'll find it. Yeah.
I mean, when he took off, I thought it was a skit, like
Right.
not a race skit. Like he was.
I will
joking.
say this, and again, it's some gratuitous self-posting in some cases, but I do think Portnoy was a good high school baseball player. Like I think
there's an athlete in there.
I've seen video of him. Like he was a left-handed
Yeah,
hitter.
he's a southpaw too.
and he hit
throws
one
left-handed.
like over, like out of the park and over the bleachers, and so. But
Because he's up there. He's from the ball. He's a huge New
I
England.
think he injured
Red-
himself. I think he would have been.
Yeah, I think he said his shoulders
a baseball
banged up.
player
I
of
get it.
some
And I've seen him hit a little bit. And he looks like he can move. But if I ran like that, I wouldn't let the world see it as best I could. It was brutal.
no one needs to see that.
It was just gimpy, and like I don't know how you can limp with your arms, but it felt like he was limping with
It
his
wasn't
arms.
good. It wasn't good. I don't know where it is.
All right,
but-
that's no big deal. I've
Yeah.
seen. Speaking of the media, I didn't like this. Some guy from SI calling for some media Super Bowl competition of some sort of
feats of
athletic.
strength?
Yeah,
We've done that in spring training
I don't remember
before.
what it was. Just stop
Bullpen
it, you
catchers.
dolts. Quit it.
Like sometimes
You're not pro athletes. Stop. Let me find who this guy was.
Sometimes I like to put the media boys out there. It's always a good laugh.
We
We've
used
had
to do-
classic
yeah.
moments, man. We had Pete Prisco in a Mark Brunell celebrity softball game strike out 3 times. Last time at the plate. This is slow pitch softball, Murph.
Mm-hmm.
Last time at the plate, the entire Jaguar team laid down on the field.
Yeah, here we go. You ready?
And he couldn't hit the ball.
Oh,
it was a bad moment.
Yeah,
It happens.
it does. It's
You know? I mean, I went 0 for 7 in a professional semi-pro basketball game. Who did I play for? The Jacksonville Jam.
The
Bullets?
Jam. That's right. At least you got a shot.
You didn't get in, right?
I didn't get in the game. I was the very first one, and then they got word to, hey, you got to play these guys. You know, he treated my game like they're in the final.
Hold on, they didn't even let you get in.
That's right. Practice the whole thing.
Get off the bench.
And
See you shoot.
And with all due respect, I'm probably the best basketball player among those that got the invite. Yeah, I didn't get the game.
I went like,
That's crazy.
You didn't?
No, they didn't do it. Like I said, we had
I
this
was
whole-
launching from everywhere.
Well, by the time
Bang.
by the time they got to Hick and the sheriff, these guys were shooting 8-10 times a game.
You're like the backup goalie.
They
from the
played me.
1980
Yeah,
Olympic team.
that's right.
Did you watch that?
I haven't, but I heard you guys
better
talk
watch
about
it.
it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, yeah. Here's the guy I'm talking about, Mitch Goldich. Hey, Mitch, GTH, buddy. Here's Mitch and his great idea. Myles Garrett would rip my head off if you put me under center or, frankly, even in shotgun. It would take something like 2.6 seconds to dislodge my ribs. That's on the football field. I think you gave me a lot more space, maybe put me in a non-contact jersey like quarterbacks wear during practice. I could keep the NFL's new single-season sack record holder off my tail. If I'm being perfectly honest, although I'm a little bit afraid to say this, I think Myles would eat my dust. I'm basing this yada, yada, yada. And then he gets into he thinks that they should race him in a 5K.
By the way, it's
Are you ready? I'm basing this on the most scientific research tool known to man. A tweet from 5+ years ago at the height of the pandemic. Garrett shared the following: my best time in a 5K is 27:36. My best time is faster than that. I think we should have a 5K Super Bowl. You're a dork, bro.
Bro, it's called.
You're fired, by the way. Hey, Mitch, get your stuff. We're pulling you out of Santa Clara.
It's called Pros versus Joes. We tried that show.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
No,
Let's
it
move
doesn't
on.
work. All right, what's the other? You got another media?
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah,
We used to do it with some of the clubhouse guys and then the bullpen catchers. We had them go do a feats of strength in spring training. And so that was fun. You know, do the 60. We'd have them, roll around a bat as well, too, and do some stuff.
Boys have some good laughs at that.
Yeah. And then, well, there would always be a nice pool of money for them as well, too.
Yeah, sure.
And then did I ever tell you all the story about the bullpen catcher, Dave Racanella, that we had?
I remember him.
He rode his bicycle from New York City. You know how the truck comes down? He rode his bicycle from New York
Behind
City to St. Lucie.
What?
All right. And here's there are a couple stipulations. He wasn't allowed to sleep inside. Couldn't go inside, so he had to pack a tent.
Was this like a bet, or
This was a bet. So David Wright was the bank.
Okay.
All right, and he took on all the action. I'm not off color here, get anybody in trouble, and so he had like 3 weeks to do it. Couldn't sleep inside, and then
Okay.
since he was riding a bike and he had to map the route out, he couldn't go in the interstate. So he's like
Right.
back roads in it all the way
Okay.
through, and so he gets all the way to Jacksonville. And
Yes.
by this point, you get to Jacksonville. I'm like,
You're home
you're
free.
there.
Yeah.
So like we get him. He gets over to the house. He calls me up. He's like, "Can I get there?" Yeah. Stay in the yard. I let him come in because I was on the other side of the action, a couple $1,000. But I told him, I go, "You're like 3 hours away by driving. You're there now."
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that
What's
night,
the final? What's the destination point?
New York City
Oh.
To spring
by
training.
bicycle
Port St.
to
Lucie.
Port St. Lucie on a bike.
Oh, so he had made it from all the way up there
From
to all the way
Jacksonville.
here.
New York all the way to Jacksonville, and then he finished it all.
This is a bad ending, though.
Who is it?
Unfortunately,
Who is it?
The bullpen
Dave
catcher.
Racanella. And so he was our bullpen catcher, and he was in it. Now he didn't sleep inside. He just came in, got something to eat and something to drink.
He's not
That
allowed to
night.
sleep. He's just
not allowed
got
to
to
be
go
inside.
all natural.
Everything.
But he's
Pack a
staying in
tent.
your yard.
He's in the yard. Sprinklers got him. I was like, oh god, sprinklers.
Is
got
this
him.
at your current house?
This would have been when we were off of Touchton.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
over
so
there.
what happened?
Midtown. He made it. The
Oh,
whole
he
way.
did make
And
it.
I bet.
He finished.
I bet if he took half the spoils, I bet it had to be $30,000-$40,000 in the pot.
Would you go from New York to Jacksonville?
I'll walk from New York to Jacksonville for off kilter for $40,000. Yes, I
was
will.
Pretty good. It
And
was
I'll
a
might
step
get,
pot.
you know what, E? This is where we go out and we raise
Summer.
promotionally $100,000 for Dan to walk.
I'm
from New York.
telling you.
Pay him 40,
Yeah.
which he's
Keep
willing to do.
60.
Yeah, we get
We're gonna-
30. we promote.
Do the show every morning
Yeah,
live.
just live. Where are you? I'm
Philadelphia.
in Salisbury, Maryland. Stinks here.
Damn, this is
So
tough.
that was a fun,
I don't
that
know.
was a fun one.
That's maybe too far, like from a health standpoint.
Yeah, but now having David Wright as your debt holder, you don't like he was going to make it. Like David was going to make sure he made it because David was
He was betting on him?
David paid everything. He paid all the losses and they
Okay.
shared the winnings.
Okay.
So like David was the bank.
Oh,
and so he was
okay.
like, you better make it. I'm
Yes.
not and he
I got the
Was-
Portno video.
How,
Yeah,
was, how was he when he got to Jacksonville? Was he
looked all
like-
right.
He
He
said,
just-
I'm in good
Yeah,
here.
I
He
think
didn't take his time. He didn't have a time limit. He just had to meander his
about
way.
3 weeks. Now you had 3 weeks.
Did
to
he
do
tell
it.
you how many miles it ended up being? You probably did, but you don't.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
He said, honestly, the toughest part was mapping out staying on the back roads.
Yeah.
That was the most difficult part.
Yeah, it's
Because
kind of
there was-
dangerous too.
There was
Yeah.
a couple stretches maybe in New Jersey where he had to get on the interstate. I think if I'm not mistaken, now that we're talking about it, he ended up calling up a buddy somehow and got like a mini police escort for the like mile and a half stretch he had on the interstate.
Did he have any accidents? Did he wipe out
No.
ever?
He
Good for
said
him.
he said he didn't.
Yeah.
Is,
He's carrying a little
now-
buggy behind his bike with the
now-
stuff in there with like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and
Damn.
it was
Easy that Dave, what's his name?
Racanella.
Racanella
No.
is it Dave? You said
Yeah, Dave.
Dave Racanella. Was he a married man?
No.
Okay.
Is it?
Well, then he's crazy.
Engaged to be married.
Then he's
now.
crazy.
1,100.
Yeah, if he was married, it makes sense.
1,167 miles was probably longer because he had to do the
Yeah,
meandering.
that,
right?
1161,
It's like on 21 days. I mean, it was basically it was 3 weeks is what he had to do.
Oh, so you had 3 weeks, 21. What's 21 into 1,100 there?
It's about
number 2.
About 50.
50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about
50 a day?
That's
Oh,
not
man.
that's you could if you wanted to, you could go 50 in about, what? You could probably do 50 in 3 or 4 hours and then just chill for the day. Find a nice spot, nap it out, and make it a vacation.
Again, I bet it was like more like 1,500 because
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the
Yeah,
back
you're probably
roads.
doing more about 75 miles a day, which is not easy. I mean, if you go 7 miles an hour, it's 10 hours.
Good for Dave.
Quick one, the other bullpen catcher, he was bet.
He said, "Wait a minute,
in
I
two-
want some of
Yeah.
this."
They're kind of like court jesters, these bullpen catchers.
Uh-huh.
So there was one, I think he had a month, and he had to gain like, I don't know, or 3 weeks, like gain 30 pounds or something like that. Like had to just pack it on. Pack it on.
You go for that on
And
the wheel
then-
spin.
He won it without a challenge.
Yeah. And then what was it on the? And then they got it. The boys got him on the way back. Once he hit, if he hit the big weight, and then they bet him on the way down too to cut it.
Oh, gosh.
So did he put on the 30 and 30?
I think he grabbed it.
awesome. Wow.
Man, that is. Would
He wants to be a
that'd
bullpen
that'd be-
catcher.
Gosh, that would be so easy to do, but then it'd be so hard to get
It was
back
wild.
off.
We'd be in like Philly, and they made cheesesteaks.
Couldn't
like
you put
Philly
30 and
cheesesteaks.
30? I could put 30 and 30. If I
Yeah.
tried.
It was it
'Cause
might
I
have
could
been-
eat bad.
It
I would
might
just
have been
eat
like
bad.
2 weeks. Like it was enough where
Okay.
he was having
He had to work.
hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And then you
Talking
and then you have to go like dormant. You can't do any exercise. You
Yeah.
just try and be like
He
you
looked
know,
miserable.
don't move.
He was like,
Yeah, that would be
ill.
miserable. I think
Yeah.
I'd rather have to lose in that
You
amount
got a
than
bite
the
at that
game.
apple as well too on
Yeah.
the way back.
Yeah.
Sounds like
It'd be
a wheel-
harder if you put it on though.
There you go. That's Sports Clubhouse. There you go.
Sounds
That's
like
Sports
a-
Clubhouse.
Good
That's
stuff.
what we do.
Thank you for taking us in there.
Hey, that sounds like a wheel spin. Dave.
That's what we would do to them. They basically we'd bet them like wheel,
wheel
spin
spin.
type stuff.
Yeah,
We'd just
yeah.
start passing the
All
hat
right,
and
good
raising
stuff.
money for it.
The difference is I kind of like the pass the hat part. We don't get that part.
No,
we just
that's
have
true.
to do it.
That's right. We just have to make fools out of ourselves over a
For
silly
nothing.
bet. I've seen now the Portnoy video. The one thing I would say, you're not allowed to celebrate that. I mean, you could win,
He did
whatever. But
celebrate.
yeah, you can't celebrate that. He was, to your point, that guy. He looked 70.
Oh my god!
Like the way he's dragging his body and limping. There's a lot hurting there on that man. Anyway, back with more next.
The Drill and the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. We love winning, and 1010XL wants you to win our contests. We also like to share the winning. That's why we ask you to wait 30 days to win again so others get a chance to have the winning feeling. Find complete contest details at 1010XL.com.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Holland Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Holland Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Hey, gang, Prosser here. Oh, it wouldn't be the big game without the big parties. And if you're getting ready for it, no game day party is complete without Daisy French Onion Dip and Ranch Dip. Great tasting, delicious Daisy French Onion Dip and Daisy Ranch Onion Dip. A must for any party you are throwing or attending. I know what you're saying. Prosser doesn't sound like something you'd like. Oh, I love a good French onion or ranch dip. Believe it or not, in Daisy, the best. No preservative or artificial ingredients. Everyone will think you made it from scratch. I enjoy Daisy dips, chips, wings, and veggies. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip and Ranch Dip at a grocery store near you.
For nearly 60 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard has been Jacksonville's trusted name for the outdoors. From archery to hunting and fishing and more, their expert staff helps you get it right the first time. Right now, stop in and try the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews and get dialed in before spring. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
It all begins with Speed Weeks, presented by Advent Health, February 11th, and culminates with a Daytona 500 on February 15th. This week, you can win a pair of tickets to the Daytona 500. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name to 641-1010. What driver won the 2025 Daytona 500? Text the driver's last name answer to 641-1010 for a chance to win tickets to the Daytona 500, February 15th.
You'll always feel good when you send someone a Kuhn Flowers floral or plant arrangement. This is JJ with 1010XL, and no matter what the reason, Kuhn Flowers has always come through for me. Order online at KuhnFlowers.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Tara Lagaman for Local Fair Jacks. It's our go-to for local produce, eggs, and meat. You pick exactly what you want each week online, straight from local farmers. And knowing where your food comes from matters. Visit localfairjacks.com.
Covering the First Coast and ready to help when you need it. That's Rebound Rehabilitation. With a dozen locations, they're easy to get to and they'll get you back in the game. Sports injury, workers' comp case, or auto accidents, you name it, they can help. Check out reboundrehab.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute, brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
Update on Devin Lloyd. No talks yet with the team about the future. Focused on the Pro Bowl, was down there, out there before free agency ramps up. He said every year is a prove-it year. You always have that mindset before Monday's Pro Bowl game practices, making his first Pro Bowl, second-team All-Pro more importantly than anything. Devin Lloyd had a heck of a year and would prefer to stay in Jacksonville, but we shall see how that all plays out. Again, the Jags, not exactly in perfect condition with salary cap. It'd be interesting to see how they attack the Devin Lloyd situation. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Always on the look for experienced lift, truck, and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits, 401k, company vehicle pay, training, sign-on bonus. Lift Power always voted one of the best places to work. Why? They're rapidly growing. They've been proudly serving the Jacksonville area for more than 50 years. Lift Power is family-owned and operated. Don't let this opportunity slip by. Learn more at liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
Now, the Monahan's Golden Moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, the money's already pouring in on the text line for my walk. I don't know how far it'll be or when I'll do it. No, it'd have to be a summer thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for
everybody see you walking that bridge, getting ready for the Masters. They know you got it in you.
That's right, for 40 grand. By the way, I've been told now I'm gonna have to go back to the bridge walking for the summer trip to overseas to Scotland. Very hilly on all the tours and such. So I have to get ready for that. Big difference in walking uphill and walking. I can walk forever. You start
I'm
getting
out on the
hills,
walk.
I start getting tired.
Accusations of capitalization were lodged in the break. I can't have all that.
He's
I
out.
don't need it. I don't need it. Yeah.
He's out on the walk.
You can go fun. You can do the whole thing. Have fun. Good luck. It'd be fun.
The boys don't let nothing go.
Yeah.
Somebody said La Pistola got snubbed.
Exactly what happened.
You tried to drop the Hammer nickname. How many times you been passing that thing out? It sounds like.
Apparently, quite a few.
It's popular.
Who Mets trivia for you? You
Mhm.
should know this.
Oh dear.
Who was the hammer for the Mets?
Hank Aaron?
No. There was a hammer. Did he play for the Pirates
years?
too?
Yes.
Mike Easler.
Nope. He
Oh.
played in the 70s. He's a 70 Met.
Wasn't Mike Easler the hammer?
He might have been. but
I'm pretty sure he was. But
our hammer was, you'll know the name,
Okay.
but you won't. John Milner.
Oh, he was the hammer.
First baseman.
I remember
Okay.
John Milner. John Milner's a
In
good
fact,
hitter.
John Milner.
We've had
I'm gonna
literally
look.
$3,000 pledges.
may
So
have-
you know, 3 of them.
May have wore your number.
Okay. I wore Johnny Miller's number. Milner.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me check. John
Is
Milner.
he the Dos Ocho, huh?
I'll have to go
Maybe
to
number
images on it.
28.
I think he was 28. If I pull this, I'm going to be very proud of myself.
Be impressive.
Yeah.
You know way more about Mets history than I do.
Well, who's the man?
Oh, that's Macho.
There you go.
What is he?
Johnny
24?
Milner.
28. He's
28.
first number. It's our guy. Then he played. Yeah, he went to the Pirates for a while, but he was back then a home run hitter, 22.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
that kind of.
Mhm.
I don't think he ever had a 30 home run season, but yeah,
Mike Easler was the hitman.
the hitman.
Mike the hitman, not the
That's
hammer.
right.
There was
There's been quite a few hammers.
Yeah, Hank Aaron. I've heard of him.
And John Miller may be from Alabama. I'm not positive.
I got to be honest too. John Milner is too close to the contemporary playing of Hank Aaron to be known as the Hammer. I got a problem
fair.
with John Milner being the Hammer.
You
While
can
Hank,
have a problem
While
with it.
Hank is the Hammer
Hank is the hammer.
at the time. I mean, they
we have quite a few
coexist.
hammers around here. John Miller hit a career. How many home runs you hit in your career?
Like 147, I think.
You hit more than him.
Did I really?
That's surprising.
And he was a slugger.
Yeah,
Take that.
20 home run years were big then.
At 22, John Miller hit 17 home runs, and in 1973 he hit 23. Then he hit 20. Those were.
Wasn't Milner on the bench for the We Are Family? Wasn't he in Pittsburgh by then?
What year was that?
79 they won.
Yes.
He was on that team,
Yes. Yes. What are you looking at?
yeah. I was in Pittsburgh.
OPS
I was
112 OPS plus,
Yeah.
12% above league average. That's really
to
good.
this day,
Better than me.
whenever we got transferred outside of our comfort
What's your
zone.
OPS plus? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Like 111, I think.
Really?
112.
I
Yeah.
thought
The
it'd be
Pirates are the only team that I moved to that I kind of liked. Like I hate the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the Dolphins when I went to Florida. I've never liked the one that everyone likes. But that Pirate team in 1979, that collection of characters and talent, they were
Those
fun.
uniforms too.
Oh, they
right?
had 100 of them. They were
Yeah.
Oregon before Oregon.
Let me ask you a question, Murph. How can you have like a 111, 112 OPS plus when you hit 296? John Miller hit 249.
I'm guessing he walked. What's the walk?
Well, 344 on base percentage,
Mm-hmm.
413 slugging, OPS 757.
Okay. Another one would be his peers. So OPS plus compares you to your contemporaries as well
okay.
too. So
All
if
right.
22
Different
homers is a
times.
big deal,
That's
then-
like
which is-
35 now.
Well, as we're talking about it, I think that King Griffey Jr. ends up being on the wrong side of the steroid era because the numbers are inflated. You know what I mean? So his like OPS
What's
plus.
a good walk season? How many walks?
So my brother used to say, which is right, if you can go 300, 400, 500. So if you're getting on a 400 clip,
Yeah.
like you're killing it.
Yeah.
You know, so 392 might have been my best. I didn't walk.
Right.
Like even
I
the
know
year
you-
I hit like
I know you don't like to
340.
How many walks though in a season would be good? 50?
No more than that.
More
if you're
than
getting
that.
a full slate
Would
of
your
plate
old
appearances.
you chastise younger you if he could go back because you're big on the walks. At post career, it is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Now some of it
Would
is.
you have made I mean, in hindsight, should you have made yourself
I think
more walkable?
If
Or would
I
you not
could,
have hit as
if I could go back and kind of coach myself or tell the coaches that were coaching me, is to view a walk as a win. Like getting a good ball to
Mentally?
hit is that's a because I didn't view it that way. I
Right.
view it as not getting a hit.
Yeah.
Even though I'm getting to first base and
you
like
took
it's a
like
W.
you took a beer league softball approach.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm leaving here running.
Yeah, like I'll
All
never play a softball
I'm
game where
running.
I walk.
I'm
Right, yeah,
running.
yeah.
And eventually, like I kind of joke around, but like with someone like Bo Bichette, like he doesn't walk at all. And so my theory on that is, if you don't walk in the big leagues, the other team should make you prove it.
That's
You know what I mean?
you
Because
said that about Castellanos, right?
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
If you don't walk, and which I didn't, so
Throw
what
you bad balls.
bad balls. See if he'll swing at bad balls, and if you do, you're out.
What was Murph's lowest
Like walk total
in a year?
On a full slate of
like
pair,
ever
man.
like in the 30s?
Standby.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, like that's a really low.
Mhm.
That's a really low
I ain't
number.
walk, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you can like the percentage. I was like a
Here's Murph.
5.
Every team
5,
has that
6%.
guy. I can't remember who the Braves have a guy like that. He doesn't
All right.
walk.
First full year, 09, 38, 24, 36, 32, 39, 31, 35, 52 and 17. Well, you go to Washington, you start walking.
That's because I started. Well, that was kind of a coming together a little bit of like you can steal walks. You know what I
Murph,
mean?
though-
Like you can kind of feel them coming.
Murph hits 347, is the runner-up in the batting crown, and on-base percentage 390.
I'm telling you, I don't walk, man. That's for suckers. I'm trying to get to second. I can't touch second if I walk.
All right,
Take
let's
a
come
base on
back and
ball.
put a wrap.
By
Always
the way,
enjoy the Murphy Power Hour.
155 OPS plus that year.
That was a big
Well
one.
done.
That's Mel Lott territory.
Well
Mel Lott
done, my
was
friend.
Like, yeah, that's tasty.
47 dubs. He always hit doubles.
Now
My
that
man hit
that
doubles.
saved me in my career
man hit
because it
doubles.
allowed me to kind of understand the league a little bit because I could get in scoring position from home
I
plate.
probably saw Murph. I probably saw Murph double every game. Every time I remember it.
That
Murph would
was
hit a
that
double.
was when even early in my career I'd grab 35, 40 doubles.
Yeah, he could
Doubles are fun plays in a baseball game.
Yeah.
Because usually when they leave the bat,
Yeah.
they're either rockets toward the gap or shots down the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. You enjoy a double the whole way.
Just the cruise into second.
Yeah.
You know, just the
And Murph ain't thinking third anyway.
Not if the column's filled. If I got one already, what's the point of going to third floor?
last one, and we got to go. Career triples, please. Like,
Oh, I just looked this up. It's like 29 because we were talking about
that's
Curtis
not a bad
Granderson.
number.
29.
Curtis Granderson. I was just talking to Ken Davidoff. You know Ken Davidoff. And so he's doing a story on Curtis Granderson because Grandy Man had 23 one year in Detroit.
Recent, like,
Which is-
I say recent, last 15 years maybe.
Well, I mean, nobody had done it since like 1945, and then all the other triples were basically like
Freaking guy.
fields with no
high in a
fence on
year
them.
for triples.
Freaking guy had 5, of course, with Washington.
It won like opening
He really
day
showed-
in DC.
He opened up the whole resume
Probably,
for Washington.
probably 4 against the Mets.
the whole
Yeah,
toolbox.
I mean-
the whole toolbox got open there in
It did.
DC.
In 16, tuned the Mets.
we got to
up.
go to break. We got to
See ya.
introduce
Well,
to the
yeah.
next.
See ya,
show.
Murph. Dig me
I love the Murphy Power Hour. We're back with more next.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care. Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
I'm Frank Franzi, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee in Folkestone. Man, was I impressed. You have to see these handcrafted cabins. But act fast. On this 1,000-acre farm, there will only be 250 cabins. Each phase has jumped in value, so come get your lot and lock in your equity. Enjoy living in harmony with nature, going to the grocery store in your own backyard, and connecting with people grounded in food and purpose. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to BariOrthopedics.com.
Find out more at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Let's talk about the sound no homeowner wants to hear. Drip, drip, drip. Still dripping. That's exactly why Duck Duck Rooter created the Love Your Pipes promotion. Plumbing problems don't scare us. Not with years of experience and honest upfront pricing. On our side, right now you can get free plumbing assessment on all fixtures with any paid plumbing service. It's the smart move to fix the issue now before it becomes bigger. So when you're stuck, call the Duck. 904-682-6769. DuckDuckRooter.com.
Hey, gang, Hicken here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, the showroom off Atlantic Boulevard is loaded with the toughest, strongest, hardest-working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. Gang, I don't just talk about them, man. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks, and they've earned every mile, every job, every weekend. Why? Power, dependability, style. You better believe it, man. I love my boy Blue. You've seen him. That's style. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet. Great folks over there. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today. You'll see why the truck people keep on coming back for more. George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
Jacksonville is the flip side of Florida, and inside the flip side, the action never stops. If you're tired of hearing about the best games after the final whistle, don't get left on the sidelines. Whether it's a unique sporting event you've never seen, a weekend with the family, or a winning date night, Visit Jacksonville is your ultimate playbook. Get in the game. Head to visitjacksonville.com/locals or download the Visit Jacks app today and see everything coming in 2026. Jacksonville. Experience the flip side.
I'm Carl. I'm 68 years old, and I lost 40 pounds thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. And looking at pictures, I realized that my color wasn't good. I looked bloated, constantly tired, out of breath. It got to the point where I decided it was time to pick up the phone and call Awaken 180. The combination of the diet and the coaching really pushed me over the top. My self-confidence soared. I'm walking, I'm working out. Instead of 68, I feel like I'm 28. I just had my annual physical, and my doctor looked at my blood pressure and he said, "What did you do? What happened?" And I explained that I'm on the Awaken 180 program. I've never felt so good in my life. And as somebody that sometimes likes to take the shortcut, I didn't have to do that with this program. Awaken 180 is my solution for weight loss.
Carl's solution for weight loss. My daughter Amber's solution for weight loss. Lowered blood pressure, increased confidence, feeling years younger. Not a temporary fix, a solution. Want the same results? Then choose Awaken 180 online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Get your tickets for the Tom Coughlin J Fund Wine Tasting Gala. Join Super Bowl winning coach Tom Coughlin at VyStar Ballpark Thursday, March 5th and raise a glass to help local families tackling childhood cancer. Enjoy hundreds of wines from around the world and food from top local restaurants. Buy tickets and learn more at tcjfund.org/wine. tcjfund.org/wine.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
What's going on?
Well, it is, what day is it?
So Wednesday. It's harder to keep up outside of football. I feel
Man,
you.
isn't it, right? Like the rhythm of the season
that's
goes
right.
along.
Takes a while. Yeah.
It does. But no, today we're going to.
Did you watch the Pro Bowl?
No. You know
Any
what?
of it?
Yes, but
Okay.
here's why.
Okay.
I was literally doing a show on the air, a fantasy football show. What else would we want to talk about but football?
That's fair.
Didn't know it was on.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my co-host's like, isn't the Pro Bowl on tonight? And he's flipping through. He found it on NFL Network, and I'm like, yes, it is.
Idea
Or
for the
ESPN, I guess.
idea for the Pro Bowl. Do flag football daily fantasy.
There's somebody who
Yeah,
would definitely do
that's
it.
what I'm saying.
I
mean,
guarantee.
look.
You know what everyone says the sport to make the money on is golf. It's like
you can find good value there.
Yeah, you get a lot of good value. There are a lot of guys that do really well at golf.
I believe that.
Fantasy.
I believe
but,
that.
But today, last week we had John McClain. We talked, in addition to Belichick, talked about the Texans offseason upcoming. Today, Teresa Walker of the AP covers the Titans.
Okay.
I will do the same thing. Talked about the coaching staff they put in place.
Juicy staff.
Is it? I mean, really?
I mean, for us down
the-
here.
oh, right.
Yeah.
Sala
Well,
and now Gus.
and that's funny that their roles have flipped. But really, if you look at all those guys, including Dable, the percentage of times they've had like a top 10 offense or defense, whatever their
Not good.
specialty is, not good.
Good.
It's not good. And Tony Pauline from Essentially Sports, that's his new outfit, talking draft.
Very nice. Very nice. Look forward to that. Good stuff. Have a
Thank
great show. Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today. Our Hump Day edition
Can
is
I give
done.
you a fearless prediction, a
Please.
guaranteed lock of the year?
Ooh, give it to me.
The lock of the year.
Give it to me.
I will have. I'll stop short of saying multiple weeks. I will 1,000% in our new fantasy golf league with a new website have a week where I don't get my picks in.
It's hard.
I just not. I don't know why a different website doesn't stay front of mine. I'm going to wake up one day. It's going to be 9:30 on a Thursday. I'm going to
You
go.
know what's
Oh,
funny?
I forgot to put them in.
You know what's funny? I did mine last night after the 11 at work.
Thinking today it
because
started?
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I say, I think they do it Super Bowl Sunday,
Yeah, they
but I'm
do.
not sure if they changed it. And I don't know if and I'm never really sure if I locked it in because I'm still learning the site.
Same with me.
So,
and,
yeah.
and I say that because I haven't put it in yet for tomorrow. I've been procrastinating. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to forget.
Yep.
And there we are. So that knowledge and info that applies to no one out
No
there.
one.
Then we'll leave you with that.
Yeah.
Swerve.
Swerve, swerve, swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is 1010XL.
The place is amazing. They got the whole nine. It's ranked as the greatest place to work at in America.
Where every day is a dream come true.
Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete.